everybody. We here at McStabber Studios appreciate you tuning in to see our tabletop RPG streams. Some of the content of our streams may be a bit mature and cause emotional responses in viewers. We really take the well-being of our viewers very seriously, and we want you to do what you need to if something triggers you. Mute the stream, take a break, or just skip an episode. Otherwise, if you decide to stay tuned in, we are available in chat during the streams to talk you through it if you need that. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy this game session.
Greetings, Alpha Complex citizen. Friendly Computer here. Going to send a group of troubleshooters to hunt down some commie mutant traitors. I am, of course, Shanky McStabber, who gets to be Friend Computer. I'll let the players introduce themselves, or if the troubleshooters don't, failure to introduce yourself is treason.
I am most definitely not a traitor, Friend Computer. I am Anne. Our key, because I forgot words. I'm on Twitter, it drops to Twitch. I'm playing Anne. I'll let it go to the next person.
Hi, I'm Meg. I'm on Twitter as @RevengeMegNever. And I am Bam Edo. I am the team lead for this mission, and I am just thrilled as punch to be working for Friend Computer today.
Hello, KOA. First time here. Nice to meet you all. I'm gonna have as much fun as I can because, it's mandatory.
Now we'll go to...
Is this me?
Yep. Nope, now it's going to be Baby Boy.
I swear I follow directions.
Hey, everybody. I'm Y-Boy. Everybody calls me Bab, and I'm just tickled pink to be serving the computer today. I'm ready to get out there and find me some commie bastards.
I love that spirit.
Hi, I'm Ham. Wow, it's just so great to be here, and I'm so excited to be a real troubleshooter, just like on the vid shows, Classic Troubleshooters of Alpha Complex. It was great, and you should watch it. And, oh boy, this is going to be the best day ever.
Hello, I'm Ben, Reverend Ben Powers. I am not on the Twitter business. I'm playing Murd R Us, and I am very anxious. This is my first outing, but I know that I will do quite well. Friend Computer has assured me of it. Yes.
For those who don't know Paranoia, Friend Computer has said, knowing the rules is treason. Your job is to hunt commie mutant traitors wherever they may be. Ignorance is strength. Questioning the computer is treason. Everything is treason. Also, Friend Computer, all citizens of Alpha Complex are to be on the lookout for whoever replaced the bouncy bubbly beverage for the Vulture Squadron with Memwipe. Obviously, this is an insidious communist plot, and the communists must be brought to justice. Please terminate anyone you find responsible. Thank you. Wood, Anarchy, Bam White Doe, KOA, Babe White Boy, Ham Our Time, and Murder Us. Please report to the Green Briefing Room on Alpha 7. Thank you.
Crap. I'll put my cleaning tools away, and I hustle to Green Room Conference Room.
And where is that?
I pull out my laser pistol and shoot Anne. I would prefer, and sweet girl, what's your clearance level?
Wait, you're going to shoot her and then ask? Okay, roll a die. The gunshots or the laser shots blast already. She rolled a 14. Laser sizzles past Anarchy. Then you hear a voice. Citizen Bam White Doe. This is Friend Computer.
Yes.
Why did you shoot fellow troubleshooter before your briefing?
She's trying to go to a green training room.
Bamboido, were you not instructed to report to the green training room? Failure to report to your briefing is treason.
I was going to go, but I am trying to prevent treason in others for reporting to the training room that is the wrong color for them.
I scurry behind her towards the training room.
I pull out my laser pistol and shoot Bamboido.
Okay, there you go.
Pictures. I take pictures of all of that and I make it into a selfie.
I grab my sack of tools and equipment and I just scurry past all of them to get to the training room as quickly as possible.
Wow,
So
everyone's
she didn't
rolling
hit me?
so well.
No, I didn't hit you.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bambi's dough, the shot, they fire it.
Mm-hmm.
Another laser blast sizzles by.
Mm-hmm.
This time it hits, actually, a walking by infrared citizen. They keel over.
That's pretty treasonous.
I go up and start cleaning the blood.
Citizens? Why are you not reporting to the briefing room? This is friend computer speaking.
But
Failure to
but-
report will result in you having to report to the yellow level extermination center.
Red computer,
and just starts
I assure you,
running.
I was listening to directions. I was scurrying past them because I am a good worker and I look forward to being a troubleshooter for you in the future. It's not my fault they don't listen.
Troubleshooters, please report to the elevator at the end of the hall.
I go to the elevator and keep taking pictures. Like,
You go down to this, there's an elevator. And oddly enough, it's marked red. So everyone is at least able to get in it of the right security
Okay.
clearance.
I go
Who gets
ahead and
in
get in the
first?
elevator.
I wanna know
I
who
get in
goes-
first. I kind of like sneak in.
Okay, and you get
kinda-
in the elevator. Now, who's getting in last?
I get in second.
probably it's me last. I'm gonna keep taking my photos.
I will allow Kay to be last. I won't make any effort to come in behind him. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. No, I'm looking at something else. Okay.
Stand across.
Uh-huh. So is that what, okay. So as everybody's getting in there, this group is not right. Everyone loads on the elevator. Just so you know, murderers, you're feeling really, really happy right now. You think? Yeah, you're happy. Really happy.
That's because I have the glow of serving friend computer to light my way.
I love that.
And as you get in the elevator, the doors close and music starts playing and you hear, I'm a alpha complex citizen, alpha complex do or die. And then suddenly
I
the
immediately
elevator
start
lurches to a
singing
halt.
along.
And when it lurches to a halt, all the lights go out and it goes completely dark.
Can I use my power, please?
Power.
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 Dun, dun, dun. What power?
The one that friend computer gave me.
Oh.
That's traitor talk. Friend computer loves us all the same.
So what is everyone doing in a dark elevator?
I've got my back up against the wall, and I...
Send me a message what power you want to use and I'll look into it, of course.
I have started to sing at the top of my voice, really loudly. Just, I'm so pleased that the elevator has stopped and the lights have gone dark. This is fantastic. Everything in this place is glorious.
Okay, so I need a roll from Philippo or from KOA, and I need one from Murderous, because stuff is happening. Totally not for anyone watching. Totally treasonous stuff is not happening in chat right now. There is no negative, dark things that they're all planning to do. I'm just saying that they need to give me some rolls. Oh yeah, that's not working well there. Oh, now that is working well. Okay. Okay, now I need one other person. I need Ham to roll a die, please. Okay, Philippa or Kay, something bad's about to happen. Really bad's about to happen. And then suddenly you have an urge to turn the light on the camera that you happen to be carrying because you're the communications and recording officer. And as you turn the camera on, you catch Hammer Time with a knife right in Bambi's back. Right as the lights come on. Bambi, you've been stabbed.
Photo.
Treason!
I'm afraid that, in fact, Bambi Doe was a commie mutant traitor, and so I was eliminating her as per instructions from Friend Computer.
Why didn't you do it publicly so we could all bask in the glory of Friend Computer's majestic execution?
And Bambi, you got a wound from that hit. I will mark it for you because let me go down here to the wound sheet. You are snafu'd right now.
I support what Ham did. She shot me just for no reason. I was just trying to do what Friend Computer ordered us to do, and she prevented me from following my orders.
Citizens, do I hear accusations of treason?
Yes, Friend Computer.
Treasonous accusations in the elevator must be supported by evidence. Please present your evidence now.
My evidence is as follows. Bambi Doe is a commie mutant traitor because she shot Anarchy, who was only attempting to complete her instructions as ordered by Friend Computer, and Bambi Doe replaced the thing.
That's a serious accusation.
I have to make sure I get.
Please submit form 234A-5, TAC 3B, subsection 5, paragraph 2, for your elevator treason to be accepted.
I will also say that she is treasonous because she is not up to hygiene standards. I mean, she has blood on her jumpsuit.
I beg your pardon. What color?
Citizen
And there's a
hygiene
hole
officer.
in her jumpsuit.
Have you
What?
performed a hygiene test, citizen?
Not on me, Friend Computer.
I do think we need to perform a hygiene test on Bambi because she does not appear to be up to standard.
And all of a sudden, the lights come back on in this elevator. Bambi, you still have a knife in your back, by the way. Nobody's pulled it back out.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
And the elevator starts plummeting rapidly, slamming everybody into the top of the elevator. Bambi, now you have a wound because the knife has been driven further into your body.
If Friend Computer didn't want me to have a knife, Friend Computer would take it out.
That is
Also,
excellent.
Friend Computer has blessed me with
And
more
knife.
coloring on my jumpsuit that matches y'all's security
Citizen
clearance.
Bambi,
But it
Friend
does not
Computer
match your
recognizes
security.
your attempt to bootlick and suck up to the computer. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a nice day. And then the elevator stops.
Well done.
And everyone slams into the floor.
Ow.
I hope no equipment got broken.
Good question. What happened to my camera?
I checked to make sure any of my equipment didn't get broken.
Are you cleared to do that?
Yes.
Okay. You don't think your equipment's broken?
Excellent.
All
Thinking
right,
is not my
team, how are
strong
we
point,
feeling
but I
after
do my
that
best.
elevator ride?
And when the door
Wonderful. It was
opens,
amazing.
there's a whole squad, a green vulture squadron. Well, there's 4 of them that look normal. One of them is drooling on himself, and just. But the other 4 are okay.
What's wrong with him? I asked the team.
Nothing's wrong with him. That's exactly the way he's supposed to be.
Nothing's wrong with
Only
him.
He's
only a
perfectly
commie
happy.
mutant traitor. Only a commie mutant traitor would think that something was wrong with anyone.
He looks
You're in
happy.
Alpha Complex.
Shut up, all of y'all. Shut up. Come with me. You go into the briefing room.
I follow.
And you're taken down the hallway to a green door.
I close my eyes.
Okay, that's... so you're being led, bump into a few walls, you hit a few things. It's not pleasant.
Through For the glory of friend computer, I trust that you will
And
guide me
for
to
those
the
that are
correct
opening
room.
their eyes, you're escorted into a giant round green room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you think it's green. The floor has a little halo of light that's green.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The rest of the wall is black. You can't really see. And you're shoved into the center of this light. And you see the Vulture squad leave the room, leaving you sitting in the center of a little shaft of light. Standing on green floor.
I sit 3 spaces from the edge of the light because that's where my height dictates I should stand.
I stay behind everyone. I want to keep them all in my sight.
Okay, so what is Baby Boy doing? And what is Hammer Time doing?
Ham is sending you a message, actually.
Uh-oh. That's treason.
Uh,
No, it's not. Oh, you're sending it to me. Okay.
no,
What
no,
is,
no, no,
Baby
no.
Boy doing?
I'm sending this message to. Well, I'm sending it.
I am going to stand right next to KOA and just smile at him and stare.
I will go up to Bambi Doe and be like, we should probably remove that knife and restore you to proper hygiene standards before our debriefing. And I will remove the knife.
I'll allow it. Thank you.
And I will try to start cleaning her up.
Okay, well, you
I
start cleaning her up, but she's bleeding now that the knife's been removed. The wound really starts to bleed. So her yellow jumpsuit is now yellow and red.
Mm-hmm.
And a booming voice comes out.
Friend computer, can I turn my photograph into a camera and start taking a selfie video of me and Baby Boy?
Citizen, you are the recording officer. You can use your camera in any way you see fit. Please record all instances of traitorism during this mission. Please record all instances and activities of this troubleshooting team so that it can be analyzed during the debriefing.
Thank you,
Remember, citizen, ignorance is strength. Happiness is mandatory.
Thank you, sir.
I assure you, I am both happy and ignorant.
That's my team.
I smile to the camera and point again to Baby Boy.
So, just so you know, suddenly you're smelling, something really fucking stinky is in this room. It smells like hot garbage.
It's Baby Doe. It's because of the knife.
Oh, yeah, I'm just
it's funny you mentioned that. It is coming from Babby Doe. Bambi Doe really does have this foul, like garbage, holy crap stink.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just so you know.
I wonder what was on that. Oh.
I hand Anne my a roll of bandages from my where's my equipment here? My first aid kit. And
it sure seems like one of us smells awfully bad. One would think that those kind of smells might make us nauseous. I wonder if one of us is supposed to be in charge of making sure none of us get nauseous, maybe, for example, by keeping things clean. I would never say that any one person's supposed to do that because that would be singling people out. But I'm just saying someone should probably take care of that.
Perhaps you should watch something else because obviously I am doing my job as hygiene officer.
Citizen.
Yes, friend computer.
Listen, I am Ronald G. Gen. And then the light lights up over a large, tall pedestal with a man in a green uniform sitting in it. You are being sent on an important mission for friend computer. It seems somebody in the ICE sector has been playing with the environmental controls again. We have reports of strange falling white things, and it causes the floors to be piled up deep. And we need you to go in there and find out who's been messing with the environmental controls and obviously terminate these traitors. Now, of course, prior to your mission, you must report to the R&D sector because R&D has some items they would like a troubleshooting team like yours to test so that friend computer can make sure that everything is working.
I assure you, I am an expert at cleaning up white messes all over the floor.
I will have you know, Murder, that I am very good at cleaning.
Yes, but I specialize in white messes all over the floor. Do you have a specialization in white messes?
Oh,
Citizens, do you have any questions?
I believe I just asked one.
The answer to your question is above your clearance level. Any other questions?
I no longer have questions.
No, we are on our way, and I close my eyes again and start to head out of the room.
I make a note to take a video of murderers cleaning white messes off the floor.
There are several of those already in the Internet
shots
archives.
of the white mess being cleaned. And by the way, there's a bit of blood still on the floor too, but you know.
I before we go, I kind of like go down and I wipe it up and clean it. I'm like, okay.
You hear a voice come over at the computer. Citizen and R-Key, are you cleared to clean green security level areas?
Take pictures.
It was a mess, and I just, for the glory of friend computer, I want to make sure everything looks nice.
In fact, friend computer, the area that Anne cleaned was actually red at the time, and so she was cleared for it.
And that red does not have clearance in green. So
were you authorized to repaint the floor in this green section red?
Friend computer, I think there has been a great blessing upon me by you allowing a knife to go in my back to temporarily reassign portion of the green section red, and I do appreciate that.
Friend computer, she has been awfully flagrant.
Would the loyalty officer please comment on the loyalty of Bam Wido and Ann R-Key?
I gotta say, I am so pleased with their behavior lately. Their actions in the elevator extraordinary and far exceed the standard of anything I would expect from two such citizens as them.
Thank you.
Sir?
It has been noted.
Friend computer, may I be granted temporary access to green level clearance in order to shoot one of these people?
Requesting access above your clearance is treason. Please execute murder us immediately.
I pull out my laser
shoot myself in the
pistol.
head.
Wow.
I should have went my laser too. I'm like,
roll some dice. Roll them publicly. You don't have to do it as a private roll. Just roll them. You just click the skill name. You click the weapon and roll roll 20. You can just click your weapon, and it will automatically. Actually, the attack button. There it is. Attack button will automatically tell you.
Okay, 1 second. But I'm doing this for the glory of friend computer. May I have an extra bonus to my roll?
No. Oh, look at that. You got to roll under. Oh, look at that. See, looks like so far only one person has hit the correct button. Two people have hit the correct button.
Yeah.
So now we have more treasonous behaviors going on. Not following the instructions to use the correct thing in roll 20 is treason. Wow, there's a lot of hits this time.
Oh, I see attack. Okay.
Laser blasts come from all directions. Murders
including
for some
your
reason.
own hand, apparently.
Your laser, when you shoot, let me double check your roll here just to make sure. Yeah, you shoot yourself in the head and it hurts. And then there's just lasers every which way, just bouncing around the room. Some of them miss and bounce off the wall and come back. But in no time at all, there's a smoking pincushion Swiss cheese murderess in the floor. Thank you.
I just want to say
citizens.
I am delighted by the teamwork that we displayed in executing this commie mutant traitor.
It was truly beautiful.
Thank you for your cooperation, citizens. Murder Us will have a new clone waiting for you in the R&D sector. Thank you for your cooperation, and have a pleasant day.
Thank you, friend computer.
Thank you, friend computer.
Friend computer, may I add something to this query? The whole mess with the green floor turned to red, it was an initiation from Hamartin.
I do not see any red floor, citizen.
There was a red floor before.
Are you questioning my logic, citizen?
No, sir. I have proof of that. I did my job excellently.
It appears a commie mutant trader has altered the footage on KOA's camera because the camera cannot contradict the computer. Please investigate to find out who altered the footage and what traders did this so they can be primarily executed. Or have them report to the nearest disintegration booth at their convenience.
Friend computer, the only person who has access to the footage would be KOI.
KOA, did you alter the footage?
No, sir.
KOA says that he's not altered the footage. Citizen Anarchy, are you questioning a higher security clearance?
No, sir. No computer. I'm simply stating that I have seen no one else touching the equipment except for KOI and
it
KOA.
Must be commie mutant traders using hideous mutant powers. Please investigate and terminate immediately.
Yes, friend computer.
And now the guards are coming up from the edge of the room. They're like bristling with, well, except for Drooling Guy. Drooling Guy is coming over and drooling on hammer time, just as they're trying to shove him out of the room.
I go with the shoving while at the same time expressing my delight at the fact that this green citizen would see fit to interact with my lowly red self.
I scurry out the door to get to R&D, but I let all the higher clearance people go before me.
No, give me 1 second. I need to send a message because people asking me all these messages. Y'all are traitors. All of y'all. I'm telling you, you're all traitors.
Should we kill ourselves, friend computer?
There we go. I responded to a message. I responded in Zoom chat to that one. I'll figure out the Roll20 part in a minute. So, you're shoved down the hallway. And the guards at this point, because none of you have been following orders correctly and were late to your briefing and have caused all kinds of problems, and then, there was blood and one of your clones had to be murdered, the guards take you all the way to the R&D section. And as you go to this door, it's marked R&D. There's a loud explosion in the room.
What color is the door?
The door is infrared. It's a white door.
I stay in the back.
That explosion. I knock on the door.
Why would you knock on the door? Loud exploding noises are exactly
a head
what
pops
we were
out, and this guy has all his hair standing on end, and it's smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to see in here. Everything's fine. We're fine in here. How's your day?
Our day is great, friend. I love your hairdo, by the way. We were told to report to R&D to help you with something.
Okay, yeah. Sure, yeah, come on in here. And you enter a room that's, blasted.
I don't get in. I stay out and just take video footage with the
guard literally starts shoving
on.
you. Get in there. You've got a mission. Get your equipment.
Okay, sir.
And
has Murder R Us been? His clone
he's
arrived?
in the room. He's not injured, but he's singed and burnt a bit. You landed right. Murder. You landed Murderous on a device of some kind, and when you landed on it, it exploded.
Oh, cool. Weird. Hey, guys.
Hi, Murd.
Welcome back, Murd.
Now, remember, for those who, one of the few rules I can tell you is if your clone is murdered, it remembers everything up to the point of death because that's transmitted real time by the little thing implanted in your skull that the computer assures you never spontaneously explodes.
Hey, guys. I'm really sorry about that, traitor stuff. I'm doing better, though, and you guys are great.
Welcome back to
we
the
got
team,
stuff
Murd.
over here.
You look amazing.
Problem.
So
Did you
thanks.
You're here to
Let's
get some
take a
stuff?
picture. Let's take a picture.
Group photo.
Okay.
And you see the R&D tech start edging into your group photo. He's trying to get a picture with you.
Yeah. Come in.
Yeah, come here.
Murd, you feel...
I'm sorry.
You feel a weird kind of thing. It's almost like a little stinging sensation. But then you're really fucking happy and don't care.
Oh, cool. I like what just happened to me. I don't know what did it, guys, but feel really good right now. Like
That just
inspired.
sounds like teamwork, Murd.
I mean, happiness
Yeah.
is mandatory, and
Yeah.
so you
I'm
would be
really
happy.
glad it is, because this is pretty sweet. I like
Yeah.
happiness.
But
Have
there's
you guys
also,
tried it?
oddly enough, there's little tiny, like, well, you don't know what to call them. They've got like 8 legs. They're really tiny, round things with 8 legs crawling up your arms. You've never heard or seen anything like this before, but it's crawling all over you. It's kind of itchy feeling.
Oh, I don't
that's
think that
wild.
is
Oh,
appropriate for
Murderous
hygiene.
feels it. Only Murderous feels it and sees it. Nobody else sees it.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Murderous.
Never mind then.
Okay, we got the picture.
So-
Now listen, we've got some equipment for you. Well, we had some equipment for you. Wait a minute. Wait, I got
Friend
Perfect.
Computer said you would have equipment for us.
perfect. I've got some. Hang on. And he runs off in another room and he comes back with a large, bulky belt that seems to have this cord hanging off the back. It's about a 10-foot cord that hangs off the back with a little plug to plug it in the wall. Personal protection field. 100% effective, will protect you from any and all threats.
How
Wow,
fun!
that's wild.
Who's
I
getting
like
this?
it.
Now, of course, it uses a lot of power, so you got to plug it into the wall when you need to use it. But
Mm-hmm.
we need it tested to make sure this works.
Hey, as the equipment guy, maybe I should take a look at it and then like
And as soon as
see
you
how
say
it
that,
works. And
he
then,
throws it at you and hands you a stack of forms and says, "Start signing."
all right.
Next
Pictures and
item.
all.
Pulls out a pair of laser barrels. This is the latest and greatest and high-tech smart weaponry. We put an artificial intelligence in these barrels. Who wants them? We need to get a good test, so I got to give them to 2 of y'all. Who wants one of these new high-tech barrels? You've got to test to make sure these work right.
I point over to Bambi and also to Kay. Hey, given my job by like Friend Computer, I'm kind of gonna pass these out. I don't know, like they match your eyes or something.
I
Like-
think that's
Guys,
appropriate.
I hate to say this, but preferring to share equipment and credits equally sounds like something a commie mutant trader would say. I'm sorry, Murderous. I'm going to have to do this to you, man. And I'm going to have to shoot Murderous.
Okay.
I follow
I'm gonna
him.
have to stand there puffing my chest out.
I'm baby boy.
Okay, let me
Murderous
give me
is
the
the
attack roll on.
equipment. The
Y'all gonna try
equipment
to
person.
kill Murderous first, run him out of clones, huh?
While Baby Boy is shooting this, I
Where's
lead
the-
Anne, Bamb, and Kay in a rhyming cheer for Friend Computer and Baby.
Actually, I'm shooting murderers by Bambi's volition. I'm just like, okay, we're shooting again. Let's go.
Okay, so we've got KOA shooting.
So wait. I just want to be clear. Kay is refusing to participate in a PSA. Is that correct?
Well,
No. I just followed the orders of our loyalty leader, and loyalty. I'm loyal.
But I have given you a PSA to participate in. Are you saying that you are not participating?
you might want to tell them what a PSA is so that they understand. That's a
A PSA is a pre-planned spontaneous activity that is intended to buck up the happiness of the troubleshooter team and
Can I shoot?
and to show our affection for Friend Computer.
well.
Can I
While you're,
shoot at the same time participate in the PSA?
well, he hasn't said what the PSA is. He's got to tell you what the PSA is. But while he's telling you, yes, Baby Boy and KOA unload on Murderous. Let's see.
And then-
That's a wound, and then that's a wound, but it's also So Baby Boy fires and KOA fires. Now, Baby Boy hits you, and he kind of burns right through your red armor. Sorry. Red reflect armor. Don't protect against a yellow laser coming from Baby Boy. And then KOA's orange laser comes in and blows your entire leg off. It just burns right through it. Murders, you're down on the floor, missing a leg. And the R&D guy goes, perfect. Hang on. I've got something you need to test.
I take pictures of all this thing, and then I go to PSA with the rest of the gang.
You know, I feel like I kind of deserve that.
And comes back in with a large metal leg.
Oh, cool. Hey, in the interest of like passing it around, I'm going to hand the personal protection device to baby this time. And then, all right, that's 1, 2, 3. I guess I'm 4. Even distribution. Now, the next two things are going to Ann and
I gotta say real quick, even distribution of wealth is something a commie mutant trader would do.
I shoot him.
And say, I appreciate the gesture.
Baby or Bambido and KOA, please let me know when you try to use this new experiment. When you test this experimental barrel, you have to let me know this. It's going to be important.
Leader, Bambido, do we use them now? Do we try on the trader? You know that.
If Murders is shooting, go ahead, shoot Murders. You can roll against. Your red laser hits his yellow reflect armor and bounces off and strikes the R&D tech.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Why did it?
Now, I'm sorry. I've been really enjoying this fun, freewheeling kind of.
No, I feel like that was something a traitor would do.
But that felt pretty traitorous to me.
Yeah, no, I totally deserve it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to shoot him. I was meaning to shoot him because I'm pretty sure he was a traitor. But yeah, what I did was a horrible mistake. And gosh, I'm sorry.
Can I try
I appreciate the opportunity to be target practice for you, Murderous. I'm afraid I'm going to have to try to shoot you again.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I try to block it with my leg just to see, just to try
a blown off leg. Okay.
The new metal leg. Yeah.
No, he hasn't.
I was told to test it.
Oh, okay.
The metal leg's in the floor. Oh, nope. That's Baby Boy goes to shoot, and it actually hits the metal leg, bounces off the metal leg, and
hits the R&D guy again.
No, it hits. You hear a shoop noise as the chute opens in the ceiling, and a capsule falls that has the R&D tech's clone. It actually hits that as it falls into the room. In which case, it hits the floor and shatters. And unfortunately, you've killed a second R&D tech. Citizens, why are you killing R&D techs? R&D techs.
I just want to say for the
treason.
record, I don't think Friend Computer wants the R&D tech to live.
I'm gonna shoot Murderous.
Citizen, are you speaking for me?
Gun.
Why are you killing my R&D techs? Please cease all shooting activities in R&D and allow the R&D tech to hand your equipment. Failure to take R&D equipment and test it is treason.
Friend Computer, I would like to report treasonous activity.
Shooting the R&D techs is treason, but there will be no more shooting in R&D. You are damaging computer equipment, which is also treason. Please terminate all treasonous activity. Do not terminate treason in R&D, but please terminate all treasonous activity. It must be punished, but do not terminate treason in R&D. Thank you. Have a good day.
Friend Computer, I think that Baby Boy should be reported for treasonous activity. I know he is a clearance rank higher than me, but he questioned your authority when you assigned Murd to be the equipment officer, saying that he was a commie bastard. But I only think he would know that it would be a commie thing to do if he was a commie. And why would he question your knowledge?
I'm just strapping on my new leg.
Your wisdom in assigning him that role of putting out the equipment.
When you go to put the leg on,
I really appreciate you being on the lookout for treason like this.
When you go to put the leg and touch it to your burnt stump, a bunch of hooks come out of the top of it and slam into your skin. And there's this ungodly pain as you feel something weaving its way up through your stump. And then the pain kind of dies down a bit, and I mean, it's a fully functioning, you feel like you have a foot again. Well, kind of. It tingles a bit, and it keeps twitching, but it's there and it works.
Friend Computer?
Wow. That was a strange sensation.
Nice
Man,
leg,
I'm happy
Murd.
this stuff is great.
Murders
I've been
is doing
shot
this.
twice, and now I've had hooks in me, and I still feel like I'm just jonesing, man. I love this.
While Murders is doing this, Baby Boy, you see him flash a funny card at you. That's all. He just flashes a card. Doesn't do anything, but he flashes a card at you.
Murderous, if you ever forget about this, just remember I have it on video.
For the benefit of the troubleshooters and the chat, friend computer, is it can we tell if the metal leg is the same length as Murderous's other leg?
Well, at first it's shorter, but it actually, a little piston pushes it longer. And that piston is guaranteed by the computer not to grow at any inopportune time or shorten at any inopportune times at all. Trust me. R&D stands behind all of their developments.
Great job,
I'm
R&D.
so psyched for this.
Computers.
I'm so psyched for
And
this.
you hear a door open, and in comes this same tech you've now killed twice. Comes running in the room, and he's got this big cannon in his hands.
Hi, Chet.
This is the new BFG 9000 ultra smart targeting laser system. It is guaranteed to destroy with any target.
That's clearly for me. Thank you. I'm so happy you brought me that.
Excuse me, as
he
the
handed it to you.
equipment
You want
tech, I am giving that to Ham because he hasn't gotten anything yet. You're next. I'm just doing my job that friend computer assigned to me. Even though twice now you've tried to tell me that isn't my job and that I'm a traitor, my clearance level says it is, as does my assigned job.
I just want to point out that a non-traitorous, non-commie equipment guy would probably just keep all of the R&D equipment for themselves.
And he's giving things
Time,
out.
That was exactly my point. I have been trying to say that since the beginning. Why this
excuse me,
R&D
before I get shot for the 8th time.
Third time.
According to this form that I've been given by friend computer and the R&D guy who's unfortunately been vaporized twice, it actually says my job on here is to pass things out. Are you questioning friend computer and his assignment of me, baby? That's a few times now you've questioned friend computer. And you know what? I was told not to prosecute treason in here, but I won't. I'm watching you.
The gun in your hand, baby boy, starts talking.
Mm-hmm.
Please designate target.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to that in a second, Gun. I really appreciate the accusations you're throwing my way, and I think we can all agree that pieces of paper are easily faked and forged, and keeping that in mind, you know what's going to happen next. All right.
Those papers were given to him by R&D. Are you accusing R&D of forging documents from friend computer?
Oh,
and this R&D guy is just acting like y'all aren't acting like this. He's running out of the room to go grab more gear.
Yeah, that's probably the safest space for him at this point.
What were you doing with the gun, baby boy? Were you telling the gun to shoot?
Yeah. It's on the gun to shoot.
The gun goes, please submit Form 35B for target designation.
I walk over and I just press a button on it to help him out.
The thing is, starts talking, must have Form 34B to target designated target. Please submit it in triplicate. Also, add eye print, thumbprint, DNA scan, left toenail, and right pinky for verification.
So I assure you this is completely by accident, but when I press the button, does my WMD skill apply to helping, maybe baby not operate that properly and it perhaps explode in a dramatic fashion?
It seems it has its own AI, so I don't think WMD skill works against AIs. You'd have to use something bot related.
Yeah, unfortunately, my character doesn't know that, so he's going to press the button anyway and then be really surprised when it doesn't work.
Now, when you come in the room, or when the R&D tech comes back, he's got another belt. This one doesn't have a cord. You're safe. It does have like 2 joysticks on it. Personal levitation device. Latest in R&D tech. We need this tested. Who gets it?
Ooh.
And you're next.
Yeet! I could clean all the high up places.
He says, the operator manual for this is green, so I can't give that to you, but trust me, it works. Just put it on, play with the joysticks, you'll be fine.
Okay. I will put the belt on and I will start playing with the joysticks.
And he pulls out from behind his back, they're boots, but they have wheels on the bottom, and they seem to have some sort of exhaust port on the back. This is the latest in personal transportation developed by R&D. It's to get you from A to B very quickly.
Sure looks like those are for me. Equipment guy, can you confirm?
You're muted. Can't hear you.
I believe I just gave you something a moment ago, and that seems awfully greedy. Yeah.
Wait,
I don't know.
what did you give me? I don't have anything.
Baby boy did not give the gun up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, here you go.
Wait a minute, you're gonna put those boots on, Ham?
Yep.
When you stick your feet in the boot, everyone in the room hears this horrible crunching noise as they constrict down and shatter the bones in your feet. Now that
This
does
is
hurt
fantastic.
briefly, and then it stops hurting. And you start, you think forward and the boots roll you forward. You think backwards, they roll you backwards.
These boots are great.
What lovely boots, Ham.
Please do not
Thanks.
They're
damage.
really awesome.
Please do not damage any of the computer's equipment. Yeah. Just so you know, treasonous shit for murder. No, that didn't work.
I would like to take a moment to simply inspect my barrel that I received.
There's a little speaker on it.
There's a speaker on it.
Mm-hmm.
I say, hello, barrel. Can you hear me?
Oh, hello. I am the new Smart AI 4000 laser barrel.
Hi, Laser Barrel. I'm Bambi. Nice to meet you.
I am the latest in technology, guaranteed to never miss when I shoot a target.
Laser Barrel, I'm so excited to hear that. I think we're going to get along so well.
Please install me on your weapon and test, and I will make sure I do not miss. But
Well,
computer has said do not fire in R&D.
Don't mind if I do then. I feel like since we're in R&D, here would be the perfect place to go ahead and install this laser barrel on my laser pistol.
When you screw this laser barrel onto your pistol, it starts going, oh yeah, baby, turn me. Oh God, yes. Oh, I love it. Oh, do it harder. Oh, torque it harder. Oh, yeah.
So I go ahead and do it a little bit harder, and I'm like, that's the spirit laser barrel.
And it just starts moaning.
That is not very hygienic. Just to say.
What's unhygienic about it? It's just a barrel and a gun doing what a barrel and a gun do.
That should
I
occur
pull out my white
behind
stuff off
closed
the floor rag
doors.
just in case.
So I've installed the laser barrel on my laser pistol.
And when you're done, it actually says, give me 10 minutes and we can do that again.
Okay, laser barrel, you got it.
So, the tech goes,
does my,
okay, now
does
get
my
out. I
laser
gotta clean
barrel
up.
have a mic?
What was that?
Does my laser barrel have a mic?
It has a speaker on it. Are you going to talk to it?
Yeah, why not? Hello?
Hey, big boy.
You're on camera, just so you know.
The computer is everywhere, big boy. I love the computer. The computer is so nice, and when you're naughty, it spanks you.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly the spirit. So what do you do?
I shoot targets. You tell me who to shoot, and I will never miss.
Okay, and how
But
does
if I
that
do
work?
miss, I'm a very bad boy and naughty, and I must be punished.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, and it's gonna be all on camera.
Ooh,
We're gonna-
you're dirty. You like to record everything. Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. So, what do I have to do to prepare you? Do
Please
you need
attach me
some-
to your laser pistol. Do it, Daddy. Do it. Oh, Daddy. Oh,
Okay.
Daddy. Oh, Daddy. And it starts going harder.
Never had a
harder,
father.
Harder.
Man, he's so lucky.
I'm just kind of like levitating above you guys with my belt.
So you try to use the little.
Oh.
Which stick do you touch? You got a left joystick and a right joystick. Which one do you touch, and which direction do you push it?
I push the left joystick forward.
And you slam into the floor with great force. You are now snafu'd.
Ow, that hurt.
Pictures,
I pull the left
pictures.
joystick backwards.
Okay.
Gently. I very gently pull it backwards.
Okay, and you still are pushed against the floor, just not as hard.
Careful, Anne. You don't want to damage that.
I think I'm damaging myself. I move the right joystick backwards, just gently.
And you slowly lift up off the floor a little bit. And
Okay,
then
right.
flip over. Ass
Oh,
over tea
crap.
kettle.
I push the right joystick forward.
Okay. And as you're doing this, Hammer Time gets closer to you And you see in his hand is a little hypo spray as he hits you with it because you were upside down and you caught it this time. And now suddenly you're very happy. But everything is also everyone has a pink glow around them for some reason. But you're really happy, but you're seeing pink glows around everybody.
I will go back to the floor and I will get out a rag and start trying to wipe up the pink glow.
Okay, so Anarchy is starting to rub all the troubleshooters down with a rag. You're not
That's her
getting the pink
job.
glow
I'm
off.
fine with that.
Yeah.
Why
Shouldn't
won't this
wait.
go away? The stain just
Man, it's great serving friend computer.
Right? Hey, I think... Where's that R&D guy? R&D guy, have you got anything else for us to test before we leave?
I've got a new experimental combat drug if you want it. Yeah, you can test that here.
Oh, I love it. Thanks.
And he goes back and he comes back in with a little tiny bottle.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's a small bottle.
Little bottle.
Yeah, tiny. And it's got some sort of brown liquid in it. You're not quite sure what it is, but it's a
Coffee.
little tiny brown bottle liquid. He goes, just drink this. Guaranteed to give you all the courage you need.
I go ahead and drink it.
Okay, and it kind of burns. I mean, really burns. It's like drinking fire.
Mhm.
And then you kind of feel pretty quickly lightheaded, a little giggly, a little goofy. You're not sure how to explain it, but you don't give a fuck anymore.
Nah. I'm the greatest
The
team
room is
leader
kind of
there's ever
shifting a
been.
little. You're not quite sure.
Mhm.
I mean, if you'd ever experienced alcohol as a clone, you probably would understand what's happened to you right now. But because alcohol is not an alpha complex, you've never experienced being instantly drunk because you've never had any alcohol. Neither has anyone in the alpha complex for a couple hundred years.
R&D tech, this is fantastic. Ham, our time, can you lead us in a PSA? Because this is fantastic. And I just feel like I want to sing right now.
We love you, computer. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, computer.
Oh, that is true.
Wait a minute. Baby boy is not
Finger out
participating
with
in the
us,
mandatory sing-along?
Yeah, computer, love you. Man. Yeah.
Computer, we
And
love
The R&D
you.
This
tech
is
says,
great.
okay, wait a minute.
Y'all-
Don't you have somewhere to be? I've
Yeah,
got work to
we
do.
gotta go get
Somebody blew up
nachos.
the R&D tech again, or blew up the R&D room again.
We're not going to blow up the R&D room.
No,
Come
it
on, y'all.
just
Let's
happened.
roll out. Let's go do that thing we're supposed to do. And let's see if we can find some nachos along the way. Because doesn't that sound good right now?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Happy Time
Nachos-
nachos are approved by the computer and are a favorite for all Alpha Complex citizens.
We're going to go get nachos after our thing. That's
Happy
some
Time
teamwork.
nachos.
Let's roll
Failure
out,
to
y'all.
recognize the trademark on Happy Time nachos is traitorous.
Happy Time nachos are the best nachos, though. I like
They're the
them.
only
Go for
nachos I
quesadilla.
eat.
As we leave R&D, I want to leave behind Baby.
You got to give me a power roll, murderous. Okay.
How do you do that?
You can actually click if you go to secrets, click on where it says power,
Okay.
and it actually does a power roll if you're going to use something that none of these people have, of course, because mutant powers are treason.
Sure.
Oh, man. That totally reminds me of this time on Classic Troubleshooters of Alpha Complex
Mm-hmm.
when the one troubleshooter used a power on the other because they were secretly a mutant.
What?
Yeah, it was a great story. The mutant got what was coming to them, though.
That sounds fantastic.
Okay, now,
Mhm.
Bambi, you're really drunk. I mean, all of a sudden, everything is really spinning, and you are just something, you don't know why, but you kind of feel odd about it. But yeah, things just got a little crazy for you.
Yeah.
You've got this uncontrollable urge to charge at the mutant traders and punish them and maybe give them a hug afterwards because you love them, but you hate them. But, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you can love and hate them because,
Mm-hmm.
of course, you can.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
everyone steps out of the R&D room. I need a
I
power
cast
roll
dagger.
from Anne real quick, just so we know. You just click power on your secret section. Of course, that's treasonous to know what your power is, but go ahead.
There it is.
You got 8. Now this is interesting. Okay, you're gonna. Oh wow, you can roll that skill too. There should be a spot to roll it there, baby boy. You start feeling hot, baby boy. I mean, hot, really hot, and then your left boot catches on fire. Just your left boot.
Are you okay, baby boy?
Sorry, what happened?
Your
My left boot got really hot.
Yeah, your left boot caught on fire.
that's
Just your left
wild.
boot.
I
I step back 5 paces so I don't catch fire.
I step back with murder, and I'm like, oh, that's not what happens to a good citizen.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure catching fire is treason. I don't know.
I think it's a sign
Sounds
of
treason.
being a mutant.
As your loyalty officer, I have to assure you that catching fire is totally normal and completely in the will of Friend Computer. Thank you for your concern.
I don't know. Catching fire sounds like something a mutant would do.
Look, if the
does, it
loyalty
really does.
officer wants to be on fire, let him be on fire. He
I
obviously
appreciate
understands
that.
my friend computer set him on fire. Let him just be on fire for a while, y'all. Come on, let's
the
roll.
sole of your boot has melted to the floor. You can move, but that boot's now going to be about an inch shorter than the other boot, giving you an odd kind of a walk.
Baby
I have been
man.
presented with
Look
an
at that.
opportunity to learn how to walk with a limp. This is fantastic.
That's so fun.
Well, at least you're finding the positivity in things.
Mm-hmm.
I still think you're a commie mutant traitor, though.
And I'm
I mean,
so
if that's an
happy to hear
accusation,
that.
and you got to use your words and
Mhm.
like say that you are pretty sure he's a commie mutant
I mean,
traitor.
I am pretty sure he's a commie mutant traitor. He was arguing against you doing your job. He caught on fire.
Hey, you know what's wild? I just had this thought. Like, Bambi defended him. So if he's a commie mutant traitor, there might be a conspiracy.
That would
Hey,
mean
friend
she
computer.
is a commie mutant traitor.
I'm
Yes,
not a
Citizen
commie
Murder
mutant
Us.
traitor. I'm saying that if the computer set
just
our
wanna-
loyalty officer on
The
fire,
one that's yelling and not listening to you, we're pretty sure that she's part of a traitor communist conspiracy with that one over there. That one caught fire,
Fire.
which I'm pretty sure was not part of Friend Computer's
And there was
Baby
plan.
boy.
no open flame. So he just
Was
like,
your boots authorized to be on fire?
I gotta say, these boots were definitely authorized to be on fire. And you would know, Friend Computer.
Checking requisition
Friend
form.
computer, it is
Error,
worth noting
requisition form not found.
they are some smoking boots.
Friend computer, if I'm not mistaken, those boots are authorized for walking only. So maybe he's the traitor. May I shoot the traitor?
Execution of traitors is always authorized, except in R&D. Are you inside R&D?
we are no
Yeah.
longer
Not
inside
more,
R&D.
no, we all walked out.
Execution of traitors is authorized.
I will
I'm pretty
shoot him
sure
with my
I'm
laser.
still in.
I shoot
I-
Bambi.
I shoot Bambi with a laser barrel that I named Jay.
Okay, your laser barrel speaks up. No, you're not. You don't have the right angle. Unless you want to make me a bad boy, you need to aim a little to the left. And wait a minute. No, you got to aim higher than that though, because otherwise I'll hit her jacket and it won't work well. Please just angle it more to the side.
I'd like to, at the same time as he's angling at me, angle my laser pistol. At
Your laser
Jay.
pistol says nope, out of range.
Aw, laser pistol! Come on, be a pal.
He's out of range. I'm telling you, I can't hit him. He's out of range. You got to get closer.
Come on,
Okay.
Jay. Come on, Jay. Shoot it.
I walk up towards KOA as they are yelling at their laser pistol, and
You walk up. Now the
I'm
laser pistol
backward.
says, "I'm sorry, you're within the minimum range. Cannot fire at this distance. Too close. May injure the user and may damage the laser barrel. Please increase the range to target."
so
I-
They're
Fire
talking to their
away.
guns. I
Yeah.
just fire again.
I
Okay.
attack with my
Yeah. Can I just shoot? I'm going to shoot Bambi, though, because I'm like, this is just
Okay,
Yeah, fair enough.
so Anarchy's firing at Bambi Doe. Bambi Doe's arguing with her laser pistol, trying to get close enough to KOA. KOA's laser pistol is saying he's not aiming it correctly at all. Murderous is shooting Bambi Doe, I believe Murderous is shooting. What's Baby Boy and Hammer Time doing now?
I take pictures, by the
Baby
way, of
Boy
all
is
this
shooting.
situation.
Your cannon, you hear it go, please submit for, and then you hear kablam, and everybody goes deaf.
Wow, guys, that was the really unexpected consequence.
What?
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
And then
what
after
you're
the kablam,
saying.
about 5
What?
seconds later, a bright light happens right there from the gun, leaving you all smoking vaporized ash.
Fun.
So everyone loses a clone.
Okay.
Everyone increment your clone one number.
Where is that?
Now this is weird because normally you would think this would have destroyed all the equipment, but no. A few minutes later, you hear shoop, 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 shoop. Little things open in the ceiling and drop you with your jumpsuits right back in the hallway with all this equipment sitting there being held by a smoking pair of boots.
I will pick up my belt.
You've got a normal leg again, but you did sign to test that particular cyber leg.
I know. I pull out my knife and start sawing.
I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna start cleaning up the blood as he saws through his leg. Like,
there's
you
no
are
blood.
not within
There's
hygiene
no blood.
protocols.
That gun vaporized the blood and everything.
Oh, is he cutting off his current leg?
Oh, no, his current leg, yeah. There's blood everywhere as he's cutting his current leg off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm cleaning up.
And as you're cutting your leg off,
my right
suddenly
leg,
Ham comes up behind you and hits you with a hyper spray. And the pain goes away and you feel really good and you realize it's really fun to cut your own leg off.
I go take my camera, check the previous pictures, and if they're all okay, then I start
The equipment's not
recording.
damaged. It's odd. This thing seems to have vaporized all of the organic material, but left everything else behind. It's a pretty good gun.
Hey, Murd,
Kind
it
of.
looks like you're having a lot of fun there cutting off your leg.
I take pictures of
guess.
murder as he cuts his leg.
You don't sound very happy. I think somebody
Well-
needs a happiness pill or something of that nature. What do you say, Ham? I mean, you are our
I
happiness.
think he might
For the
be
record-
happier if he cut off his
For the
other
record,
leg
I'm
too.
actually ecstatic right now. I couldn't be happier.
That's good because
This is
happiness
joy.
is mandatory. Let's
This is
So you saw
joy.
your
Is he
leg
sawing
off.
his leg off? He's just saying that over and over again.
And then you put the
This
new one
is
back in and
joy.
yeah, it hurts. Once again, it really, even though you've been hit with happiness pills and you're
I don't
doped up,
doubt it.
oh, it hurts.
I don't doubt it.
But you have a cyber leg again.
Oh,
So
that's
with
nice.
Should we test to cut the other leg also and put another prosthetic on him?
But you only had one. Now, unfortunately, when you go to stand up, the foot flips around backwards.
Oh, that's fancy.
For
The knee's
Now
still
you
bent
can
the
walk
right way.
in
but
either
your foot's pointing
direction.
the wrong direction.
That's cool. All right, everybody, let's keep on trucking. I feel like we may have had some delays, and we do not want to delay bringing glory to Friend
Citizens.
Computer.
Please accomplish your mission. Friend Computer
Yes.
says not accomplishing the mission is treason.
Yeah.
Have a nice
We
day.
will-
And all reports of nuclear waste leaking into the ice sector are overrated and treasonous to repeat them. Thank you
No.
for your
Yeah.
cooperation.
Thank you, friend computer.
And Hammer Time, I suppose you put the boots back on, huh?
I absolutely
With
put
that
the
sinking
boots back on.
crunch noise.
I grabbed my laser
I
barrel
don't
gun. by the way.
even notice it.
I
get my belt
laser
back on.
gun.
When you pick up the laser bear, Bambi, it goes, ooh, can we do it again?
Yeah,
and KOA
soon,
goes,
don't worry.
I've been naughty. Can you spank me? That's what your laser bear does. Can you spank me?
Oh yes, I'm gonna do it so much.
And you start spanking on this laser barrel and it fires and just blasts into the wall.
Anyway,
Boy.
come on, let's go.
This is the best game ever made.
So, wait a
It's
minute.
not
The
a
computer
game.
speaks up. Citizen, do you think Alpha Complex is a game, Citizen?
May I kill
I
him?
will add 1 demerit point to your security clearance. Continued
Ooh.
accumulation of demerit points will demote you to infrared. Thank you, and have a nice day. Remember, the computer is your friend, and happiness is mandatory.
I deserved that.
I take
So-
a picture of the wall that I blasted.
So you're all going to head over to the ICE sector, ICE.
Hmm?
Now, you all have personal comm devices. You can find the ICE sector. It's clearly marked.
It's weird. They're like there are small individual living spaces with walls made out of bars, and inside of each one is a child. But clearly, this is exactly how Friend Computer wants things to be, and so of course,
Sure.
it is good and right.
It's funny.
Right.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
You don't see any children in bars because there are no children in Alpha Complex. Your clones are decanted, fully aged. But
That's weird.
when you get to the
'Cause
entrance to
I
ICE
could have
sector,
sworn I saw that.
you see it's odd. The floor is white instead of red because it's supposed to be a red clearance entrance, but there's like white stuff on the floor, and you can feel. I mean, it's cold. It shouldn't be cold, but there's like a white substance on the floor. Unauthorized
So,
painting of the red looks like.
My
White
time
substance
is
on the
now.
floor, identify yourself. I repeat, white substance on the
Does
floor,
not answer.
identify yourself.
Murderers, maybe you have to clean this.
Failure to identify yourself, white substance on the floor, is treason and you will be taken care of accordingly.
I think we need to terminate this white stuff.
Okay, I pull out my
I
laser
was
pistol.
made for this.
Okay,
I
and your
think
laser
I'm
pistol
confused.
goes, sorry, that's not a target. That is a substance on the floor. I cannot shoot floors. Please designate it a proper target, and I will fire.
I'm sorry, whose laser pistol said that?
That was Bambi's
Mine?
laser. Her
Which kind of
super
sounds like...
intelligent AI laser pistol is arguing again and won't shoot.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
touch the white material on the floor.
It's cold. But when you touch it, it kind of pulls off. I mean, it's a little bit of white on your finger, which is really cold. But as soon as you have it on your finger, it kind of just fades away and it's gone.
I start going like, get out of the way. Come on. You have no permission being here.
I will have you know that if we are going to clean up this white stuff, as the hygiene officer, I should be the one to give us instructions as to how to properly do this.
Then do your job.
I gotta say, I'm keeping it to myself but I gotta let you guys know that Friend Computer gave me exactly the piece of equipment that I need to clean up this white stuff. If you would permit me to just use this little doohickey right here, I'll have that cleaned up in a jiff.
Oh,
I
God,
back
not the
way
super
up.
cannon.
I think that would be a wonderful idea, baby. Why don't you go up ahead? We will, as Bambi is showing us with excellent leadership skills, we will back up.
Oh, God.
Meanwhile, I know that the only true way to eradicate the white stuff, now that I've realized I don't have a mop or bucket
Okay.
or rag,
Wait a minute.
to begin
Baby
to consume
boy,
the white
you see him
stuff so
throw
it goes
something.
away forever.
Baby boy throws something down on the white stuff, and you pop, and suddenly there's yellow goo everywhere. I mean, it's dripping off the ceiling, it's on the floors, it's on the walls, it is on the door that leads to the ice sector. But there's no more white stuff on the floor. It's all yellow, goopy stuff.
This is not hygienic
Great job,
either,
baby
Babby.
boy.
I look so crestfallen.
I
That was
told
my
you,
one job.
I was gonna have this cleaned up. Now
There's
we're
no
good
white
to
stuff on the
go
floor.
and get our next assignment.
Yeah, you got to get through that door now, though.
What color
Let
is
them
the
go.
door?
I'm dejected.
The door was red.
Happily
It's now
dejected.
red
And now
and
it's yellow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
red and yellow.
Okay.
Theoretically, because it has yellow on it, you think it might be a yellow stripe on the red, which would actually designate the door as a registered mutant,
Oh.
which is allowed by the computer if they register. A registered mutant normally wears a yellow stripe on their jumpsuit to designate that they're a registered mutant.
I see.
The door is now a registered mutant.
Oh.
Do we have
Hmm.
to ask the computer about the registration?
Does this mean that only registered mutants can go through that door now?
No, it means the door is a registered mutant.
Bambi, does this door have clearance to be a registered mutant?
A great question. Friend computer. Hi,
Yes,
how
citizen.
are you?
I am fine.
just-
Everyone is fine. Any reports to the contrary is treason.
Fantastic. Thanks, friend
Totally
computer.
fine.
I just want to check on the registration status of this
Okay,
door.
what did you
here.
fire at, murderous? Or
The
sorry,
door.
Ham. What did you fire at?
The door.
You shot the door. Okay. And you shoot this door, and it hits this yellow substance, and it catches fire and starts burning. So now it's red, kind of maybe orange. It's more red than anything, you think. Could be orange. You may have made the door an orange clearance level. And the door starts screaming.
Yeah. It'll do that.
It burns. Ah! Citizen, why did you shoot the registered mutant door?
Obviously, because he's a communist.
Oh,
But if it's a
sorry. That question was directed at me. Sorry, I was doing something else. I shot the door because as a mutant, it is due to be eliminated.
It is a
It was a registered mutant. It was cleared by a computer. But Murderous says it is a communist. Communists must be executed. Please continue executing the door as a communist traitor. And
I'm
continue
going
with
to
your
shoot
mission.
Ham
Actually,
because he was
Ham the
distracted from the
communist.
computer.
I had
Yes.
pointed at Ham as the communist.
Oh, you pointed at Ham as the communist.
Yes.
Well, he shot the door. It was a registered mutant. That's
Yeah.
totally
Yeah.
communist activity.
I'm shooting Ham too because he was distracted.
Registration is simply a way to
No, I don't.
delay the true fate of all mutants.
That is wrong because to be registered, you need
beautiful,
clearance
Ann, beautiful.
from the friend computer.
Friend computer,
Who are
I
you
hate
shooting,
to bring
Ann?
this up at a time like
Wait a
now.
minute.
I'm trying to shoot Ham because he
Okay,
was distracted.
When you go
and
to
you
shoot
don't-
Ham, your laser barrel explodes, blowing both your arms off.
Oh no!
But at the same time, the
Ann!
explosion blows the rest of the group through that door that was on fire into freezing cold environmental area. It is cold.
Thanks,
and
Ann.
there's some white stuff
You're
falling from the
welcome.
ceiling. You're not quite sure what it is, but it's white and it's falling and it's kind of cold and it like piles up and drifts and you can kick it around the floor and it like moves. You've never seen this. It almost looks like a refrigerator bot that is set too high and it's caused it to start building up layers of ice but you've never seen it fall from the ceiling of the Alpha Complex.
Murd, I believe you
Yes,
said that
it's
you
snowing in
are
Alpha Complex.
experienced with cleaning up white stuff on the floor. Is that correct?
Yes, the more the better.
Okay.
And
Murd,
Anarchy, you have no arms, so until you keel over dead, you're just going to run around with no arms.
yeah, Murd, I think I would like you to, I'm going to promote you or laterally mote you into temporary hygiene officer to use
the
those
hygiene
white
officer.
stuff skills.
I come in and even though I have no arms, I'm like, I can still do my job.
No.
Just because I have
Pardon
no
me.
arms doesn't mean I can't be a hygiene officer.
Excuse me.
I'm hearing an awful lot of back talk.
No.
Welcome.
I just had something I was doing one moment, and then I leap into the air and use my artificial limb to club Ham, hopefully to death, because I said I was shooting the communist. And by God, I'm going to kill him.
Very good job, Murd.
You
Keep it
jump
up.
up. Now, this cybernetic leg is weird. When you go to kick him, a
I
blade
know.
comes out of the foot. Of course, it's on the other side because the foot was backwards. So you heel clock him. Give me a violence roll. I think that sounds like violence. That definitely sounds like violence to me. So
Friend
go ahead and give me
computer.
your violence roll and let me see what we get. It's on your skill sheet.
Friend computer, I have a question for you. Does Anarchy have a clearance to lose her arms? Did she get
Murders
permission?
goes to hang on a second. I'll get to you in a second. Murders goes to kick Ham in the head. He jumps up and he swings around and he doesn't seem to connect at all with his foot. Actually, he spun around and when he landed, the spike that came out of the toe got jammed in the floor.
Oh no!
So he's kind of stuck to the floor at the moment. Now the computer answers you, Kay, and goes, citizens who lose arms have damaged computer property. Has someone damaged computer property? Damage of computer property is treasonous.
Anarchy is a traitor then. I think we have to kill her.
Yes.
I pull out my pistol and shoot Ann.
Great job, Ham.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, she's already got no arms. It's hard for her to do much. She can't even use the levitation belt. So Ham shoots her and blows off her leg. But you don't die, Ann. Now you're hopping on a single leg with no arms.
I'm still trying
It's a
to do my
flesh wound.
job. So yes, it's just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound, and I'm going to roll around on the ground trying to clean up the white
Having
stuff with
one
my
leg
body.
isn't so bad.
It's the
Oh,
only
wait a
thing I
minute.
have at this point.
Okay, Filipos goes to shoot. Now, because she's rolling around on the floor and moving around, you manage to shoot her belt that she's wearing, the computer's belt. Hopefully it's not damaged. Actually, after you shoot it, it turns on. You hear a humming noise, and Ann shoots down the hallway at a high rate of speed, just flies down the hallway until there's a sickening crunch.
And
Because-
come back.
A prime example of inertia is it's not the fall that kills you. That
The
sudden
stop.
stop. That's what hurts.
I go after her because I don't know if she's still alive. And I
Okay, and
scream,
as you're
"I
wading
have-"
through this white stuff, I mean, it's pretty deep. It's almost up to your knees. It feels really weird and it's cold. You're not used to this. You're having trouble like moving. It's difficult. But there's
Am
a
I dead yet?
path where she went through it. So you can at least walk on the path and have some semblance of not, deep in the snow. Yeah,
What?
she's dead.
Deep in the what?
It's,
Okay.
I would like
It's
to
snow.
look up to see where the white stuff is coming from.
From the ceiling, from the environmental controls. It's coming through all the air vents, blowing all over the place.
Through all the air vents.
And this is where we're going to go to break. We're at a good stopping point. We're halfway through, and then they can resume the murderous rampage on each other and mark another clone down because this is paranoia. You lose another clone. But nobody's out of clones yet. So we've still got time to kill some more fucking people. So we will go to break. I hope everyone's enjoying this insanity. Zim
I've
is trying to
lasted
break
longer
me.
than I thought I would. I'll be honest. I have a timer
alternating
going.
between serious and overly enthusiastically happy. It's killing me. So we will see you in 10 minutes. And while we're at break, enjoy all the wonderful sayings of the computer, because failure to enjoy the computer saying is treason. See you in 10 minutes. Welcome back. Friend Computer says happiness is mandatory. The break was mandatory, but now that we've returned, breaks are no longer mandatory. Anyone taking a break is found guilty of treason.
Yes.
Before the treasonous break occurred, we had a group fighting. They'd reached ICE sector and found white stuff, cold white stuff falling from the ceiling, which never happens. Of course, it's snow. It's snowing in Alpha Complex. Nothing bad can happen from that. Don't worry, you're safe. Except Anarchy's belt shot her into a wall after losing both her arms. And we are returning to the fun of this group standing here, trying to figure out why all this white stuff is coming out of all the air vents.
So I think this calls for some teamwork. What we need to do is start boosting each other up to the air vents. So first thing we need to do, everybody form a human pyramid under me. Let's go. Come on.
Has my new
Citizen
clone come in
troubleshooter.
yet?
This is the computer. Chipper is always and happy. Team leader, please give me a status report on the mission in the ICE sector.
Computer, hi. I'm glad to hear from you. It's going great. We're reaching the unusual circumstances now, and we're going to get it eliminated ASAP. Thanks, computer.
Bamboy Doe, the computer is not happy with your performance. You are now demoted. You are no longer team leader. Baby boy, you are now team leader. Bambi Doe, you are now loyalty officer.
Wonderful.
Please perform your duties adequately and you will be rewarded. Demotions are a reward in and of themselves. Promotions are rewarding as well. Ignorance is strength. Thank you. Have a nice day. And please kill all traitors.
I will continue to remain ignorant. And I keep trying to pull my leg out of the doorway that it's spiked into.
You managed to break it free. The spike didn't go away, though.
My new clone decanted.
Murderous, stay as you are. As you are exactly.
Oh, I had an idea. Oh, thank you. I look up at the ceiling where the white stuff is coming out of, and I try to have a go-go gadget leg moment since it telescopes to get up to the ceiling vent, knowing that there's about to be a cartoonish level of self-harm that's about to happen.
Yeah.
You do think of it telescoping with your cybernetic leg. You think about it and it grows. Of course, your other leg doesn't. So you just kind of fall sideways.
I make note of that on
You
my,
now have a leg that is about 6 feet long and one normal sized leg. Good luck. By the way, this white stuff is really cold.
I appreciate your go-get-em attitude, but as
Murderous,
your new
you are
team
really
leader,
happy.
I think I have an idea.
So with the whole me being cold and us being in danger, I think now is a good time to activate the personal protection device that I was given by R&D.
You need to find a plug. Now, what were you saying, baby boy?
I have an idea. That yellow goo stuff seemed to work in the other room, so I think, why not try it out here? Let's go for round 2. Everybody with me? All right, let's do it.
Okay,
that does seem like a great idea.
Okay, so while he's throwing that, you're looking for a wall plug. Now, this white stuff's pretty deep. It's well over the receptacle things on the side of the hallway, so you're going to have to dig through this stuff, look for a plug.
Given how slowly I'm probably moving from my leg, disbalance, I've got time. I'll get there eventually.
Okay. Now, you suddenly hear, shoop. And Anarchy slides all the way down the hallway. She was instead of a vertical clone relocation unit, it was a horizontal one. And it shot her across this white stuff.
Okay. I will go and fetch my belt.
Okay, you go grab your equipment.
Wonderful to be back. I put my belt on. So what have we been doing while I was gone? And thank you, Kay, for killing me, because now I have my hands again and I can serve friend computer again.
Wrong. I'm sending messages to the wrong people. Don't worry. Computer never makes mistakes. Yep. So we got one person looking for a plug. What else you got? You throw in a tangler grenade, which throws yellow goo everywhere again.
Does that include on me since I was fetching my belt?
He went to throw it, but it kind of, because it's so cold, his fingers are kind of numb, and he drops it at his feet, throwing yellow goo on everybody.
fun.
This is great. This
Does
is
that
exactly
include me
what
since
I
I'm
wanted.
going to get my equipment, so I was away from the group as a whole?
No, it hits you too.
Okay.
This thing has an odd radius. It just goes everywhere. But some of it
I
blocks the air
can't
vent.
tell you how
and the white
happy I
stuff
am
doesn't
right
come
now
out of
that
the air
I'm
vent
covered
anymore.
in goo and lopsided.
Well, I gotta say, since we seem to be stuck here until we figure out how to get out of this goo, Bambi Doe, I've got a series of notes on who I think the commie mutant traitor is, and I think you should take a look since you're the new loyalty officer.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. And I look at them.
So, Murders, you dig into the snow. You got close enough to the wall to find it. You found a wall receptacle.
I plug it in and turn it on.
And everybody hears, and his blue field appears around Murderous.
Murder.
Well, now I have
Are you
a lot-
cleared for that field?
I don't really know, to be honest.
You can't hear
I'm
him.
kind of having a day.
Murderous, you can't hear him.
I don't.
Yeah, it's completely silent in the field. You hear nothing.
What's the equipment he was given by R&D? I would assume that he would have clearance since he was gifted it by the computer.
And go ahead and roll your power thing.
You are muted.
Yeah,
And
he's muted because he's in the field and can't talk because y'all can't hear him and he can't hear you while in this field that he turned on. Okay, suddenly you see this goo start to catch fire and it starts burning everywhere except Murders. You're not, the fire doesn't get through the field.
Oh.
But everything burns. So let me make everybody gets wounded status as this goo burns. You don't know why it started burning. It's pretty cold. It's kind of odd, but it suddenly started burning. But all the goo goes away. Well, except for what's inside the blue field with Murderous, who can't move in the blue field because he's glued to the floor with a blue field around him.
But is the white stuff also gone?
Yeah, the white stuff, it kind of melts away with the fire. When it gets warmer, all that white stuff turns into water. There's a water leak that was coming through the vent. Now that it's kind of warmed up a bit, it's not being blocked by the goo as much because it burned off. And now you have water coming through the air vent for now.
I attempt to unplug the blue field.
No, you can't unplug it. Also, it's kind of getting stuffy in there. The air kind of feels like odd.
I deserve this. I'm sorry.
Look
So what's
how
everyone
happy
else
he
doing
is
now?
in there.
I wave at him as I burn.
He's
and I
very
take pictures of
unhygienic
him.
in there, but he's contained, so that's better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're having
Wait.
trouble breathing, Murderous.
Is he unhygienic? I mean, we're on fire. Do we have clearance to be on fire?
Fire cleans and purifies.
I mean, fire depends. Is it red or orange?
Wait, what is it? Is it red or orange?
It's red.
That one was red fire. I'll be nice. Worry when I say I'm nice. Yeah,
no.
Murderous. Now you can't breathe at all.
I sort of, you said there was water on the floor?
Oh yeah, all the white stuff melted. It's water everywhere.
I go ahead and sit
Ham,
on the
yep,
floor.
I mean, you've hey, baby boy, share your notes with Ham about who you think a traitor is. Because he just stole your notes with his commune. He snuck it when you can't see it. He hacked your shit. Yes, the friend computer's letting you know this, but of course you're not going to meta and use that against him. You would never do that because metaing treason.
Sure.
But
wait, could I do this thing?
Murders, you're suffocating.
Can I levitate up towards that vent?
No, you can't use that one.
But
if you want to roll just give me a 20, roll a d20 and let me see a number and I'll tell you something.
how the heck do I do that?
Just pick a random skill and click it and that'll roll a 20 sided and I'll just look at that way.
I don't know what the hell.
How high is the ventilation?
For the
The ceiling's about 10 feet here. It's not hard to reach, but
I go up there with my levitation belt.
okay, which joystick do you push?
Okay.
Right joystick backwards to gently rise up.
I jump on Anarchy as it flies off.
Okay,
I
you
pull out
grab
my
onto her.
utility
She
belt
pushes
and
this
hold it over
joystick,
my face, trying to
and,
get just one more breath of fresh air.
As she starts to go up, but then you jump to grab her, and it pulls her right back to the floor. Hammer Time, you got garbage, and then you got a recipe that appears to be for alpha complex pie. And it involves apples, but apples are only cleared at green or above security clearance. But you have a recipe now to make some good apple pie that would be treasonous if you tried to make it.
My suspicion is that it's also treasonous for me to have the recipe.
It is funny that you've got this in your comm unit right now, this treasonous recipe.
I immediately start deleting it.
Hey,
Okay.
Ham, what you deleting there, bud?
Oh, spam. Someone sent me a message that they shouldn't have sent.
Oh.
And murderous, you die. You choke to death.
I will. Can I take the right controller, angle myself since he's on. Kay is on my back, and go all the way forward on the right controller hard to hopefully move up really fast to the ceiling and slam him against the ceiling.
You both slam into the ceiling at a high rate of speed. You hear a buzzing noise and a pop in the belt, and then you proceed to fall to the floor.
Well, that's unusual.
You hear the computer's voice. Citizen Anarchy, are you cleared to have blue smoke coming from a belt? Blue is above your security clearance. I do not believe you're authorized to do that.
I am testing the belt for R&D, and this is an error within the belt that needs to report back to R&D. The way they can
Citizen
fix it
Anarchy.
so that it is appropriate for you.
R&D was not authorized to give you that item. We will have R&D executed. Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you, friend computer. Happy to help.
Do we still continue go up?
No, it broke. The belt just died, and you slam back to the floor as the blue smoke got let out. Because if you let the blue smoke out of an electronic device, you can't put blue smoke back in.
Anarchy, smile for me, and I take a selfie of both of us.
You hear shoop again, and here comes Murderous sliding in. Now this belt is still there, by the way, with a blue field with a dead clone in it. How are you going to get all the rest of your equipment out of this blue fielded?
That is a terrific question. So is the plug inside or outside of the field?
Inside the field.
Of course it is. And I couldn't unplug it while I was inside the field, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. I believe at this point, one of two things is true. Either friend computer truly hates me, and I'm monologuing here out loud, or
when he says that, I shoot him.
Yep.
Friend computer does not hate us. Friend
I knew that
computer
was
loves
coming.
us.
Go ahead. There we go. Wait a minute. Okay, hammer time. You fire this laser. Now, for some reason in the cold, your barrel, the crystal in it that focuses the laser, apparently when it was cold, it got some buildup of this white, frosty kind of stuff on it. And it causes the laser to not go where it's supposed to. And it fires down the hallway. And when it does, it actually hits a power panel. And you hear psh and sparks, and all the lights go out. And that blue field that was obviously glowing, it goes out too because, well, you just blew the power out in this fucking hallway. Now it's all dark. Everyone is in a dark hallway.
I immediately
Time for my equipment.
I immediately shoot.
I shoot Murd.
Okay, who shoots Murd?
I do.
Okay, because your
shoot-
gun doesn't argue with you.
I shoot Bam, K, and Murd.
Okay,
that's three.
everyone's going into just full blasting and shooting
Shots.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm.
Have a message.
It's
I
dark.
would
Now
like
remember,
to-
lasers
That's-
that you
that's-
hear a noise like ding,
Bam,
but you don't see anything because it's not visible light.
Right.
You just
I
have
would
Bam,
like-
K, and Murd.
I would
Wow.
like to run towards Murd with my knife and attack.
all them beeping noises.
Okay, Murd, let me see. Give me a power roll real quick. I want to see this power roll here. Just because we got to check this. Oh,
I
pretty
would
good.
be amazed if
and,
it worked.
You think you're shooting towards Murd. But Bab, you just got shot in the dark.
Oh no!
And the
I
laser
open-
blasts start flying. Now it's dark. People are shooting.
Someone shot the loyalty officer, y'all.
And then
I'm the team leader. I got a promotion.
that's right. Now
Feels great. By the way, just
let me
just
check
so
this other one
pumped
because
to have a
somebody was
hole in my
planning to
arm.
knife somebody. Who was
Yes.
knifing somebody?
I was knifing Murd.
Okay. Right
I
as you
open
get
my
to knife
flashlight
Murd. Now
and
remember,
shoot.
there's a lot of laser blasts flying in a dark room.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you're not quite sure who. I mean, you think you're aiming the right way,
I'm
but you're not sure.
stabbing towards where I think Murd
Suddenly,
is.
there's a loud bang noise again, and you're all deafened.
What?
5, 4,
I
Three.
run.
I run,
two,
I just run out of the
1,
room.
gripping my
and then
equipment.
there's
I
a
run.
bright light because somebody managed to shoot Baby Boy's gun, and everybody dies again.
Okay, let me find where my clone is. Okay, so I'm on clone
You
number
all
3
get
now.
vaporized again by Baby Boy's super AI intelligent BFG 9000.
Mm-hmm.
So good at killing you guys.
So true.
This is why
I
you're
love
team
this.
leader.
My body count is just exceptional.
I love this so hard.
firing a bunch of lasers in the dark with experimental equipment. That is not exactly the best of ideas, but it fits for Alpha Complex, actually. It's a normal Friday, I think, or Saturday. Or it's just a 6-day, because, they don't have Monday, Tuesday. It's just 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 6 day. And he mentioned a 5-day is treason.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you're all dead again. Now, at this point, you're being unvatted and fired back into ICE sector. And you don't go back to where your bodies were. Apparently, all this blowing the power conduit out kind of screwed up the clone injector system for that one. And you land in a different room. And in this room, oddly enough, there are bunches of little metal barred cages. Looks like a jail cell. And there are little short clones in all of these little cells. Now, the weird things about them, they've all got little pointy ears. They're wearing red jumpsuits or red uniforms. They're kind of pointy on the top with like flopping at the back. And their
Yeah.
shoes they're wearing red shoes that the toes curl up a few times at the end.
Yeah.
And they're all talking
just-
with a high-pitched voice. But
Are they regular? Are they like the
They're just-
regulation?
Wait,
jumpers?
They're short.
Yeah, they've got
Wait.
red clearance. It's fine.
Are you? They're all speaking in high pitched voices. You know, there's someone else who speaks in a high pitched voice.
Who's that?
You.
What?
I think that you're escaped from one of these cells and are in fact, and that's the behavior of a commie mutant traitor.
and they look at
Excuse
you.
me, are
"Help,
you
help,
accusing?
help, let us out. Santa's
Just
coming, he's
just a
gonna get
minute,
us.
little
See,
friend.
they
gotta
want,
save us
see,
from
they
Santa.
want out. They want out, and you're trying to let them out, just like a commie mutant traitor would do.
'Cause
And I
obviously
shoot
Friend
them.
Computer
we have
wants
our
them in
cannon,
cages.
guns and stuff.
Excuse me.
You've got your
am
laser
I-
barrels. You've got all your standard equipment,
I have-
but you don't have any of the R&D equipment anymore
Okay.
because that's back where the bodies were.
Am I or am I not the chosen loyalty officer of the computer? Are you questioning the computer's judgment, Ham?
I'm not questioning
I-
anyone's judgment,
You were
but it
the
almost
monkey.
is like you feel like we shouldn't have a future.
I administer personality stabilizer drugs to Bamb.
And I gleefully attack Ham with my knife.
And these little short things are screaming even louder about,
Yeah, they'll do that.
Santa's coming. Let us out. He's going to get us. We don't want Santa. Santa's coming. Let us out. He's a commie. He gives away stuff to everybody for free. It's communist. Let me out.
Well, it sounds like he must be stopped.
Where can we find this Sansa?
He's in the environmental control. Let us out. Please, let us out.
Friend Computer.
Yes, citizen.
These tiny, weird red citizens have mentioned that there's a creature named Santa in the environmental controls.
Citizen Santa Claus. is a registered Alpha Complex citizen. He went missing last week. Please investigate and find him.
Does he have clearance to be in the environmental controls?
Citizen Sant I Claus is an infrared citizen.
Do we have clearance to terminate him if he is doing things against the computer?
Please terminate all commie mutant traders as per mission orders. Please investigate environmental systems as we are showing temperature well below optimal for Alpha Complex citizens. Any freezing to death in Alpha Complex is treason and punishable by death.
Thank you, friend computer.
So, is anyone freeing these little tiny...
Yes, I do. I free them.
And you know, it's funny, the locks on the gates in these little cages, it's not locked. The handle is just about 4 feet up. And none of them can reach the handle to open the doors.
I just want to point out that communists engage in the liberation of the worker. And so by letting these citizens out of the cages, Kay is clearly displaying communist sympathies, and I shoot him.
I shoot him as well because I agree with him.
When he opens one, this little thing scrambles out at a high rate. I mean, it's quick.
Can I shoot the little thing?
I'm free. Yay, I'm free. And he runs over and immediately runs over and bites Bambi on the ankle.
I slash at it with my knife.
I'm going to shoot the little thing.
Okay, so you're shooting. Who's shooting Kay still? Somebody said that some people wanted to shoot Kay. Okay, Ham's shooting Kay. What's Baby Boy doing?
I ran and opened all of the cages.
Okay, so you're going to be opening cages as the laser blasts fly. Got it. Okay, we know what you're doing.
I gotta say, freeing the working class sure sounds like communist activity.
It does.
Okay, so everyone who's shooting Kay, raise your hand. Everyone and then we'll see who that is. Who's shooting Kay? We got Ham shooting Kay. Okay, now who's shooting the little guy that you let out?
I'm slicing at it with my knife.
You're stabbing at him. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what everybody got. And
the leader has not ordered me to do anything, so I'm doing nothing.
And you shoot this little thing, and as you shoot it, it screams, ah! And then it gets real quiet because Bambi managed to stick a head right in the top. But your knife got bound. You now have a little, 2-foot tall person stuck on your knife, and you can't seem to work the knife free.
You can help with that, Bam.
You have an elven sword now? Just make that a note. Your knife has now become an elven sword.
Does that change the damage on it or anything?
No, it doesn't, but it's an elven sword because, you have an elf on the end of it.
Got it.
Can I shoot at the same time at random to the rest of the team?
No, you're busy trying not to get shot. And Hammer Time fires, and the laser doesn't hit you, but it hits one of the other cages and breaks the lock, and out comes another of these little guys. Who's he going after? Let's see.
Can I shoot Ham because he let out another one?
Yeah.
So he's obviously a commie mutant trader as well.
Does that constitute him freeing people like Kay did?
I shoot Ham.
Ooh, a 2. Well, that's pretty impressive, Ann. Ann fires a laser pistol. Now, red versus red, that's pretty good. Ooh. And the laser blast goes out right after you fired your shot. There's this burn. Well, you don't feel the burning pain, but for a millisecond, Ham, because she has managed with that shot to put a laser blast right through your skull.
Whoa.
That was a damn good roll. Impressive. Normally only commies shoot that well. You get 1 demerit point for possible demotion later for such a good roll because it's obviously commie mutant trader powers doing it. So Ham is down. Bambi's was bit but didn't take damage before she's got an elven sword. Kay is letting more of them out because everybody else missed him. And what is Baby Boy and Murderous doing now?
As team leader, I don't think it's right for me to be making anyone be dead. We need to keep ourselves as a cohesive unit. However, commies must be shot. So I'm just going to sit back here and enjoy what the computer has provided for entertainment today. And
can I shoot Bambi because he's not doing the job assigned to him by friend computer, and that's just
actually, as the team leader,
treason.
His job is to make tactical decisions in combat. Apparently, his tactical decision is he watches the combat. That is a valid thing. Citizen, the computer has spoken.
Friend
But
computer,
if
can
he's
I
a team
use
leader,
this?
he should be doing stuff to,
Citizen
build.
Anarchy, are you questioning your team leader's tactical abilities? If you are, please document all instances of untactical thought and submit it at your debriefing for possible termination. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, friend computer.
Friend computer, can I use these creatures as slaves to find that deviant Klaus thingy?
Hey, Bambi, Anarchy, you're suddenly filled with this odd feeling of wanting to hug Murderous. I mean, you really think he needs a hug.
Aw, I will go and I will hug murders.
Unwarranted touching is totally an act of communism. And I fire.
Oh, wow, we're going to wipe everybody out again, aren't we?
I'm
Go
just
ahead, roll and fire.
documenting loyalty.
My personal space is sacred. Per Fred computer.
Just don't worry, Ham. You'll be injected back into this combat and shortly. I've got a very good way to do it, too.
No, no commentary from the currently dead.
Let's see what we got from Murderous here. We're going to let Murderous fire, and we'll see what Murderous gets. Oh, okay. Go ahead and fire, Murderous. Murderous, you see Murderous fooling with his weapon before he shot, though. Oh, yeah, that's great roll. But in his haste to change his laser barrels out, it explodes. But because he was changing his weapon, it explodes as Anarchy is hugging him. So both of them are now maimed. Murderous, you've lost a hand. She lost one arm. We'll go with that. You don't need arms, Anarchy. It's okay. At least you're not dead. We haven't killed you yet.
Are there still elves running around? Do I need to do something?
KOA is still letting him out of cages.
Okay, I'm going to take my elven sword and just start whacking at the elves with it.
Bludgeoning the elves with the elven sword. Got it. Okay.
It seems... There you go. There's one. How'd I do?
Not that's
great.
Not good.
Not the best.
When you go to hit, you see, everyone sees Bam Wido there run up with this knife that has a little short person stuck to the end of it, and she goes to swipe at one of them, and it jumps when she does it. And it actually goes, "Bok!" and pokes you right between the eyes. And it giggles, "Wah!" and runs off. And now, for a turn or two, you're blind. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Because your eyes hurt. You've just got three stooged, right? You know, you got a Larry, Moe, and Curly, number 4, because they died a lot of times. Look, the Three Citizens is a popular show here in Alpha Complex.
Mm-hmm.
I take the robotic leg and I stick it on the stump of my hand.
No, you can't take the leg off. It won't come off.
Oh, okay.
Remember hooks?
Yep, hooks in. Okay.
And you all hear correct.
I do need to make sure everybody understands that the loyalty officer has been maimed by a communist.
I take pictures of all of this, and I also comment, this is not a communist act. This is for us to find a way to help the friend computer.
Okay, so let me go around the table. Anarchy, what are you doing?
I'm staring at Kay because he just said kill the friend computer.
Bambi Dale, what are you doing?
I am going to start approaching Kay with my elven sword blindly.
Someone was asking how you got your cybernetic leg after you got none of your equipment. Oh, they shoved back one back on in the clone vat. Don't try to overthink it. It just works that way. Kay, what are you doing?
Thank you.
I start shooting at Bambi as she comes towards me.
Okay, baby boy, what are you doing?
I gotta say, guys, I've watched this all unravel, and I'm fully in support of everything you guys are doing here today. But KOA, you've gone one step too far, and I'm gonna have to off you, man.
Okay, Murderous, what are you doing?
One moment.
Okay, while you're doing it, hammer time. You were trying to get back to this quick because
I'm cooling.
Well, no, because you're on your way back. These rocket skates were put back on your feet. Because that little exhaust port in the back has about a 4-inch flame coming out of it right now, and you're rocketing down the hallways at a very high rate of speed.
Hell yeah!
I'm getting out of Ham's. I'm getting out of Ham's way.
You don't see him coming, but you do hear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I step back.
I'm still hugging Murd.
Well,
and
with
I
one
step
arm.
back with her. Because even in the depths of Alpha Complex, maimed, arms missing, bleeding heavily, one can still find love.
So who were you shooting, Kay? Who was KOA shooting?
Bambi, and I got a 4.
Okay, that's a pretty good shot there. Bambi managed to land a shot. KOA lands a shot. Now, Bambi, you were going after more of these little tiny things.
I was going after Kay that time.
Oh, you were going after Kay? Well, that didn't end well for you. You really shouldn't charge a guy with a laser. Hasn't anyone told you never bring an elven sword to a gunfight?
Yeah, I think I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, because as you're coming in, this laser goes off and it clips you and it takes your left leg off at the knee. Now, remember, this is a kind of a snowy place. You're not used to snow because it never snows in Alpha Complex. And any suggestion that it snows in Alpha Complex is treason. And you proceed to go down and are now buried under the snow. It's like over you. Nobody sees you right now. You're covered.
I'm stealth.
Yes, we'll go with that. And you see Ham waving his arms like this as he comes shooting into the room.
Yay!
And there's about a 4-foot flame coming out the back of these skates he's wearing.
How fun!
Which happens to burn 3 of the little things that are running around the room because 2 of them went for his ankles and the third one was just running by, but they got too close to the fire. And they catch on fire. So, have I missed anyone's action? Anyone still have an action they were in the middle of doing that I missed because of all the insanity going on?
Yeah,
Bambi.
I'm shooting
Bambi.
KOA.
Okay, go ahead. Shoot KOA.
Actually, hang on. I rolled already.
You got
But
an 8.
That hits.
hang on one second.
So KOA seems to have been a bit distracted by Bam Doe coming at him with an elven sword to a laser fight. And, you got him. It's a good one. So KOA, a laser blast hits you from the side.
Wait. Check the Zoom. Just check the Zoom chat.
Okay. And it comes at you, but it doesn't hit you. Bambi, you get shot a second time as you're stumbling down. Your head actually passes between the location of where you and Kay were and the blast, and you get shot in the head by the blast that Baby Boy was intending for Kay. So, you're dead. We will mark you another clone here. Are y'all... Now, the elves that have gotten out, they've started standing on each other's shoulders and are starting to let each other out of the cages.
I start to shoot at Anarchy because she didn't do anything at all, this whole mess, and just hug the murderess.
Okay.
Can I put murderess in front of me?
I was actually just about to do the same thing.
So
I've got a 3.
Okay, so Murderous and Anarchy are doing this odd tango kind of a dance where they're spinning around each other as they're twisting and turning, and it's really graceful. I mean, it's really kind of beautiful. And you're all captivated by this as KOA proceeds to unload into them. I gotta check something here though, because somebody has a special item, and I gotta see who.
And this proves once and for all that love is indeed a battlefield.
Oh God. Okay. At any point for that joke, you can tell me to lower anybody's die roll, their chance to roll by 2. I'll let you penalize any player at the table 2 points on their roll for that good joke. I like that one.
I'm not going to bother texting that to you. I'm just going to call it out in the chat.
Perfect way to do it. Okay, so that's anarchy and murderous. Ham, you're still flying into this room, by the way.
Yep.
And you hit the wall. Now, unfortunately, that can of bouncy, bubbly beverage that you had in your pocket doesn't survive the wall hit. Do you remember what that can actually says in your equipment? I will let you tell everyone what just detonated. It's listed under treasonous equipment.
Now I understand, because I didn't know what it said because of how it was formatted. Yes. Hang on. Let's see. Well,
you don't have to roll anything. There's only one result of that
demise.
weapon. Let's see. There's only one result of that particular weapon.
Holy shit.
This bouncy bubbly can was actually a disguised tac nuke grenade that he had in his pocket. Now, the detonation area of it is a sector. With intervening walls preventing the problem. Yes, right. Murderous.
So, question, because this skill came up earlier and it did nothing. I expect it to do nothing again, but I would like to try it anyway. Given my knowledge of WMDs and weapons of mass destruction, is there a place in this room I could position myself?
Go ahead and roll your WMD score. Let's find out, shall we?
Yeah, and if this helps at all, I would like to burn my special thing to maybe survive this.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to use my knowledge of orbital nukes to do the
well, you
same
don't
thing.
know it's going off, and we'll see what happens. You hear that it's a distinctive noise. It's kind of like a combination between a whine, a scream, and something that makes all your teeth vibrate to where literally if you have fillings, they fall out as this is about to detonate. So go ahead and roll, baby boy murderers. Fuck it, roll it.
Can I roll my own power to manage to survive this?
Sure, why not?
I'm just going to keep fucking murderous and hope and pray.
I'm trying to find my WMD skill that I know I have.
It will be, I believe it's under, for you, it would be under skills. I'm trying to see which one it is.
Probably hardware?
No, there's actually skill. Actually, it may be under secrets.
I found it.
Yeah. There you go. Wow, y'all rolling low all of a sudden. You're killing the damn computer's plan to murder you all with a tac nuke grenade. But it's a fucking tac nuke grenade. Really? Really?
Question.
No, fuck that. It's a fucking tac nuke grenade. There's no fucking way.
Apparently you can hide in refrigerators.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's no refrigerator.
And this place? One giant refrigerator.
I learned that from a movie.
Yeah, there's cages and elves. Come on, really? I let y'all roll just because it's funny. But you're not surviving a tac grenade. Everybody loses another fucking clone. It's a fucking tac nuke grenade. Come on, people.
Have I regenerated yet?
Friend computer, I have a question about the effect of the tac nuke grenade. You said the radius of the grenade is a sector. Is this like Baby Boy's gun?
The whole ice sector minus intervening material. Now, it's going to be a really interesting question to see where your clones get dropped because you're going to get dropped in the only area left of the ice sector.
So Santa should have also been vaporized.
Well, can you assume that?
So what I
need to verify, but
that the tac nuke grenade does not eliminate the sector itself. It only
it just blows through. It's just got a radius of about a mile.
Got it.
Good luck throwing it more than a mile.
Friend computer, does Hammer Team have permission to use that item?
Oh, no, you're all dead. And remember, any treasonous activities on a prior clone do not affect the new clone. So, Bambi, you didn't die because you weren't there. You were already dead. But everybody else got to die again.
But does that mean that Bambi, since she was already decanted and on her way back,
she wasn't decanted yet. It was about the same time because Ham was flying through with rocket skates.
Oh, so okay.
You're decanted again and handed equipment. Now, the funny thing is, you've got another can of Bounceley Cola in your pocket for some reason, because you're issued the same gear you had, whether it's treasonous or not.
Sure.
That's why baby boy keeps having new Tangler grenades every time you turn around, because, well, he gets brand new ones in his pocket. And somebody even hands Bambi Doe her elven sword back. Don't know how in your clone you got one of those, but it comes back with you. And shoop, 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 shoop. You're dropped into a room. Now, unfortunately, the whole room glows. It's got like a light green glow. But there is an extremely large man on the far side wearing a red outfit.
Citizen.
Okay. As your loyalty officer, I ask everyone to please shut their eyes right now. And then I attack.
As the team leader, I would like to say something first. Everyone, keep your eyes open as wide as possible.
I don't know if I can keep my eyes open because I'm in the process of sawing off my leg and it hurts a lot. So I may be closing my eyes whether I want to or not.
No, we'll say they stuck the leg on you before they shot you through the clone insertion device. And yes, the Hammer Time, you do have your rocket skates. You have another pair on your feet.
Yep.
Do I have a functional belt?
I don't know. Feel free to play with the dials.
I
So
take video of everything.
Now, this you fired. Okay, you said close your eyes. Team leader said leave your eyes open. Who closes their eyes? Anyone?
I close my eyes, and then after I wait a couple of seconds, I open them again because I'm sure that Bambi has closed hers.
You see Bambi fire her laser at this big, huge guy, and no,
that's not what it did.
No, well, who'd you show? You tried. Oh yeah, you see her pull out this odd thing. It's actually, you've seen them before. You've had them used on you. It's a neuro whip. It hurts like hell every time they touch you. It's used to properly motivate infrared citizens. Of course, the clearance of this particular item is clearance level green, but she's using it, but she missed. And this neuro whip flips through the air and just, I mean, it doesn't reach him. And the big guy goes, ho, 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 bitches. Merry fucking Christmas.
Whoa. Could you say that again and look directly to this lens, please? Right up in his face.
I'm gonna
Ho,
throw a
ho,
tank
ho,
on Bambi.
bitches. Merry fucking Christmas. You've all been
Okay.
on the naughty list.
Thank you very much. I'm going back to the team and I ask permission to shoot the motherfucker.
Sorry, you're asking me for permission?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, permission denied. I like this guy. He's got a cheerful attitude. He starts every sentence with ho, ho, ho. I'm a huge fan. Bambi, you have kind of gone against the team leader here, which is generally not cool. So I'm going to have to throw a Tangler grenade at you, my friend.
Okay.
I hide behind the Bambi boy with the camera.
You're videotaping them throwing the tangling grenade. That's awesome.
I dive out of the way.
Yeah, can I kind of...
I'm going to whip it, baby boy.
Okay, now remember, every time he throws his tangler grenade, that's pretty good. But a 10, only one over, so it falls a little short. Now, the range on this is pretty rough, though, because now everybody's stuck in the goo again.
Yay.
Thanks, team leader.
You know what I gotta say? This is the
except for
best way to
Santa
keep
Claus.
everyone safe. Just
Santa
keep us
Claus
all in
somehow,
yellow
almost
goo.
magically, does not get any of the goo on him.
In response,
Can we all agree that was a terrible fucking decision from our team leader?
Yes.
I shoot him.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to neuro whip him.
I administer personality stabilizer drugs to murder us.
Oh, you can't reach him because you can't move. Unless you want to try your rocket boots.
Did you note the message I sent you?
Which one?
It's
you didn't break. Yeah, it's great. You
If
did
I
break a
completed
limb,
my message...
but you're glued with a broken limb. But you can still use your boots.
If I completed my
I
message,
think
can
we
I
all
shoot
have
baby?
8 messages sent to poor.
I know, and you're
Shanky
killing me
right
with the
now.
messages. Okay, wow. There's
Friend
no elves
computer.
in here, but you can still use that power if you want.
Before we start killing each other, could we just redo this whole scene again because I didn't get it in a good angle?
No.
The recording officer has spoken. You're supposed to make sure that you comply to get a good camera angle for all documented historical pieces. Unfortunately, how are you going to move to get a better camera angle? We've got a small problem here.
I turn on my rocket boots so that I can move to participate
Okay,
in
and
the
there
better
you
camera
go.
angle.
Again,
I
once again,
enact.
4 feet of flame shoots out the back of these boots. And what happens when it hits the yellow goo?
It sets it on
I
fire.
use my extender leg to pull myself out of it. Throw me a bone. Just one.
Yeah,
I deserve it.
Everything catches fire. Your extender leg, this time it actually gets shorter instead of extending, but you topple over. But at the same time, it breaks free because you actually landed under the white powdery stuff. So,
Murderous,
you know, when the fire goes over, it melts the powdery stuff, but you're not burned.
Murderous, I would like you to
Thank
move
you.
me a little bit to this way,
Thank
like
you, friend computer.
30 degree to the left, so I can take a better shot.
So does that mean
Now,
everybody else
Ham,
is on fire?
Because you turned on your rocket boots, you rocket forward and slam into Santa Claus. Now, he's a big dude with a big belly full of jelly. And you bounce.
Oh, great.
And rocket the other direction now, right back towards your fellow troubleshooters. What is everybody's action as you're burning, but the goo's not holding you, and you see somebody on rocket boots, Ham, coming straight at you?
So did everybody else catch fire who was caught in the goo?
Yeah, but only wounded. It's not much.
Okay.
You're just wounded.
Okay. I roll further under more snow since this is apparently my saving grace.
So what's
I
everyone
start-
else doing as Ham comes rocketing towards you on these boots?
I start running circles around the group, screaming orders on how to position themselves to take better pictures and better video recording.
Okay, and
And
what
at
are
the
your
same-
actual orders?
Uh,
To stay in the path of him coming at him?
Anarchy, duck a little bit lower. Bambi, go a little bit to the left. Baby boy, sit over there. No, a little bit to the left. No. Right again. Hammer time. What are you doing? No. Come towards me. Hammer time. Towards
So
me.
I'm gonna shoot Kay.
I turn and I head directly towards Kay.
Well, you can't really turn. You're rocketing. You're just kind of going straight. But he's moving around, and unbeknownst to everybody, now that Baby Boy was able to move, he reaches over and hits a button, and you hear environmental system reset, adjusting temperature, rapid speed,
Oh, great job, baby boy.
and fire starts shooting out of all the air vents.
Ah.
Ooh, that would make nice recording. I started recording the fire. Mr. Santa Claus,
Now,
could
is
you...
anyone shooting anybody as these flames are coming out and Ham's rocketing towards people? Somebody was
I
shooting
think
somebody.
we had like 5
gonna
people
shoot-
shooting
yeah, I'm
people, but
shooting
we all
Kay.
Shoot
lost it.
baby a while
Okay,
ago.
so because of this,
Yeah.
this is getting everybody just roll a die who's shooting, okay? And we'll just see who gets shot. We'll see what numbers come out.
I don't shoot, but I scream to
I sent you a
everyone to
message
shoot.
about the barrels.
I don't shoot at anybody, but I scream to everybody to shoot a little bit higher or lower so I can get better angles of the shots.
Sure, you can change out barrel. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, this is looking great. I love these numbers. Our friend computer is very pleased with these rolls. All of them over the target numbers to hit anything.
All I'm seeing is like a completely absurd version of the end of Reservoir Dogs.
Except everybody misses. Yeah. Laser blasts are going every which way. One of them actually manages to catch Santa Claus right in the beard, which singes his beard. And his cheeks get all rosy red in anger. But all of you managed to not hit a goddamn thing you were aiming at, probably because you were on fire, flame shooting out the top, trying to avoid KOA instructions and hammer time coming at you on rocket boots.
All right. Is the door
Which
still
suddenly go-
open?
They're out of fuel.
Is the door still open?
Aww.
You didn't come in through a door. You were dropped in here. There's a door closed, but
What color is the door?
the door is yellow.
Oh.
Now, Santa Claus, who's a little bit pissed off at this as you are unloading on each other and somebody singed his beard, he reaches into a sack that he's got beside him. And he pulls out a long tube. And it's got some sort of thing on the front. You'd think it could be a cone rifle tube, but it doesn't look like a normal cone rifle tube.
Okay.
Given my knowledge of WMDs, can I properly find an angle to hide at where I won't get blown up?
Go ahead and roll.
Because so far, my knowledge of anything has availed me nothing, and if it's going to continue to do so, I want it to be funny.
Exceptional citizen Alpha Complex, whose knowledge avails them of nothing.
I use again my
I love
power.
this game so much. All right.
And I got a one.
Great roll. You realize, KOA, that a number of you are about to fucking get blowed up.
Can I use my power on the weapon? Or on...
Definitely, now that you... Go ahead, Anarchy, roll yours. You definitely, KOA, know all of you are about to blow up because you just saw this tube he had, the end of it catch on fire.
I ran out of the room while at the same time taking pictures with the camera back of my head.
Because somebody has just set on fire this fucking cone rifle tube. Again, you've been having a problem with fire spontaneously popping up around you.
I immediately administer personality stabilizer drugs to Santa Claus.
As you approach him, you hear a loud bang. Now, this doesn't kill you, but it does blow all of your legs off, except for KOA, who was running for the door first because precognition let him know it was coming. But for you, it just blows off an ankle. Just 1 foot.
Is my fake leg blown off, or do I still have that?
Yeah, it's off.
Do we still have our arms, or are we
have
the black
your
men?
arms. You just lost all your legs.
Fully are.
I struggle to put my fake leg back on the stump.
Test that equipment. Now, unfortunately, this also blew off Santa Claus's legs, too. He's not exempt.
He can't have mine. That's my fake leg.
Can I use my power to just be on top of Santa, just his red jumpsuit?
You gonna claw your way to his jumpsuit, or use your power?
Use my power.
Go ahead. You've been using it awful lot. You get
better that
splitting
you
headache,
do it than to have him
and,
Santa Claus
your hair
you.
catches on fire.
I ask the friend computer if he's happy with these shots that I got, or if he wants me to redo them again.
Friend computer always answers any questions about reshooting to always make sure you get maximum camera angles to ensure a proper historical gathering of any actions involving troubleshooters. Troubleshooter team, why have you not terminated Santa Claus? He is obviously not wearing an infrared citizen's uniform. He is in a red uniform. In contrast to security requirements. Please terminate Santa Claus immediately. And Santa Claus screams, oh, this fucking hurts. Merry fucking Christmas, nothing.
Okay, I go one by one, my teammates, and start shooting them so they will die and come back again, and we will do the whole thing again. And then I go to the Santa and kill him. Okay, so Hammer Time was going up to give him a thing, and you got your legs blown off, but you did land and hit him with an injection of happy juice. Murders, go ahead and roll. I get to get a roll from you to see if this works.
I am really anticipating my stellar track record carrying me through this once again.
Yeah. Who's Bambi shooting?
Santa.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll, though. I like that one. We'll see what happens. Yeah. But you've been using your powers an awful lot, too, haven't you, Murderous? Just so you know, Ham, Santa really looks like the friend computer ginger snaps that they give away on holidays, and you think you want to eat him.
So, wait a second. Are we sure about that? Because I feel like...
No, you're sure. You think he's a ginger snap and want to eat him.
I feel like...
I'm attempting to crawl towards the exit.
No, it didn't. You tried. You tried to block that, but nope. You still want to eat him.
Okay,
But you do get a
then
feeling.
I'm.
Wait a minute. But you do get this feeling of you know who did it.
Oh,
Yeah, it seems murderous. You can feel it coming from him to make you think he's a ginger snap.
I'm going to shoot Murderous and also bite Santa.
Okay, who else is
Am I
shooting?
still alive with just
Doe?
a flaming hair?
Okay, who was shooting Santa? Everybody raise your hand if you're shooting Santa. Bambi Doe did. Okay, and
okay.
KOA did.
I shoot the team.
Okay.
All right. I would like to use the power of the farce to block the laser bolt with the metal leg.
Give me an athletics. Yeah, give me agility. Oh wait, do you have agility?
I don't know.
Let's see. Skills, agility. You have none, so you have to roll a default violence roll.
Okay. I like violence.
This whole group likes violence. Oh, that's pretty good. You do block the laser blast coming at you with a leg. He swings a leg and it hits it. It kind of reminds you of the Alpha Citizens computer ball that they do every once in a while.
No, I'll tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of that scene in Classic Troubleshooters of Alpha Complex.
Good point. Get 2 points to penalize a player for that one. Good use of your tick right there. I like that.
Thanks.
Friendly
Keep
computer,
eating.
does Murderous have permission to damage the goods he did?
Okay, so Ham, wait a minute. Let me go around and figure out all these rolls. You're rolling everywhere. Anne, did you shoot?
I did not shoot.
You
I
were
just
using
used
your
my-
power. Bambi, you shot
Santa Claus.
and pretty good hit on him. You see Hammer Time go to bite Santa Claus on the arm, and your laser blast actually takes that arm off. So Hammer Time bites down, and it suddenly pulls back with an arm hanging from his teeth, just a whole arm.
Oh,
Wow,
Okay.
I didn't realize I had that much jaw strength.
Yeah. Now, Kay, who were you shooting?
At the whole team, I begin from Anarchy.
Okay, so we're going
Bambi
to start.
Doe.
Your first shot misses. You missed Anarchy, and then we're going to come back to your other shots. Baby boy, what were you doing?
I see that Santa has lost his cheery attitude, so I'm going to try to pick up his spirits a little bit. I'll just give a rousing speech. You guys be here. Everything's going great. We had a ton of snow before, and now we have flames coming from the ceiling. Things are getting warmer. We can all be cheerful.
Whoa.
That's a good motivational
use
speech.
my,
You all feel
I
motivated.
cheer up depressed.
Baby boy, I was under the impression that implying that there was snow in Alpha Complex was treason.
Yep. No, Baby boy just managed to give you an inspiring speech, and all of you feel uplifted. And you're not really depressed at all about this, even with missing limbs and all the injuries done. You're really happy about all this because his speech is so inspiring. It was just amazing. Can't believe it. Hammer Time, you're eating and shooting, right?
Yes.
Did you roll your shot? Yes,
I did.
Yeah, he already shot me.
Yeah, you missed. Matter of fact, you missed pretty damn good there. Your laser blast strikes, Baby boy, right after he's done his speech. It's such a good speech, but because you were so enthralled that when he was giving his speech, you were firing, and it drew your attention, and because you turned to look at this speech and get inspired, your laser was pointed at him. Baby boy,
Right.
you've already lost legs. It hits you. You don't kill you because Hammer Time's laser is only a red, and you're yellow armor, so you get just a little wound. You're okay. Murderous, what were you doing?
Well, Kay is attempting to corral his way out of this, right?
Oh yeah, he shot Anarchy, and the barrel is rotating currently towards Bambi.
If he shot me, I'm going to shoot Kay.
He missed,
And I
but he
swapped
shot
out my
towards you.
barrels.
So I basically start in my head reciting the speech from the 13th Warrior, "Lo there do I see my father." I heft the leg, which has brought me so much luck and misery. I hold it as thus from the ground with I have no legs, and I ready myself to knock the bolt back at Kay.
batter up.
Swing, batter, 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 swing, batter.
Ding.
Kennedy, swing, batter. Okay, this is just not right. Okay, so Santa Claus, who's currently got no legs, lost an arm. Ho, 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 all of you fuckers get coal.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Can I shoot Santa?
Now we're on the next round. Anarchy shooting Santa. Bambi, what are you doing?
I am gonna shoot Kay. Let me get my...
Kay is shooting Bambi, and we already know what that's happening. Baby boy, you've been wounded a little bit by hammer time, but you're okay. You just no legs. Very motivational with no legs.
You guys,
Baby
I
boy's
still
my hero.
have 2 ass cheeks, and I can sit down on the ground in perfect form.
You're going to ass crawl. That's awesome. Just one cheek at a time. Pulling him across the floor.
If I could just make a minor suggestion here.
We'll work those mighty glutes.
We could all stop shooting each other for 2 seconds. We could probably figure out what's going on here.
Way to make them clap, baby. I love that.
Okay, yeah, Bambi, you got 2 points to punish people with, too, because...
You know what the worst part about all this is realizing our hygiene officer has let us down so much.
52% of all missions fail due to poor hygiene. That is a statistic. Hammer time, what are you doing?
Out of control.
What is hammer time doing?
Because I'm next to Santa where I was biting him. I
you
am
have his
going
arm
to,
in your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
going
cannibalism.
to.
It's fine.
I'm going to step over to. I'm going to drag over to the environmental controls, and I'm going to do this.
Yeah, them flames. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's nice. That's good. You're dragging yourself over and hitting buttons, and the flames quit shooting out of the ceiling.
Oh, come back!
You really
fire.
should have told me where you were rerouting it to, though, because you didn't. The flames all shoot out of the floor. He rerouted the controls, but he didn't tell me where he was rerouting it to. So the floor sounds good to me. Now you're all barbecue again.
Can I roll my powers to make it
Go
worse?
ahead.
Can I roll my power to run away again?
You can't really run with one ankle missing with the foot. You're just you can hobble a bit.
Can I roll my power to make Ham feel really bad
the
for what he
reroute
did?
of the environmental affects the entire sector. All of the sector currently has flame shooting out of the bottom of the sector. Sector control.
Wonderful.
And
sounds
then the
amazing.
fires really go crazy.
Thank you, friendly computer. That was amazing.
And it is a conflagration of burning fucking hell going on in this room now because some mutant power was kicked off with more fire. And you do hear Anarchy giggling and laughing about all this flame. And again, you all died. Now, has anyone run out of clones yet? Was this the last clone? I think everyone has one left at least.
No, I am now out of clones. It happened. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
No, the computer's giving you a bonus clone because you were all shoop, and injected into a room. Now, unfortunately, your clone lands in this room strapped to a chair. All of you. With a spotlight on you.
Unfortunately, this is Friday night party.
Welcome
Is
to
Santa
mission
clone with us?
debriefing.
Hi,
I see the mission
computer.
was a success. You have defeated Santa Eye Claws.
Yeah.
Extensive damage was done to computer property.
Oh.
We now must have a debriefing.
Aw.
Anarchy, did you witness any treasonous behavior from your fellow troubleshooters?
Yes, all of them.
Please list the offenses for each person.
I don't. My notes. I don't have them anymore. You
Failure
see.
to take notes is treason. Please report for execution after this debriefing. Bam by Doe, please report any incidents of treason during this mission.
All right. Thank you, computer. I love that opportunity. So Anarchy is clearly able to control fire with her mind, and she's really into it. And some of that fire isn't red. A lot of it is yellow, and some of it is even a little bit blue on the inside. So that is considered treason. KOA did shoot at several of us and also release some small communists on the way to wrapping up that Santa Claus mission. Baby boy, he neglected his duty as the team lead, where he would absolutely not help us fight the communists, and then continuously covered us in yellow goop, even those of us who are red clearance. Ham our time did actually just give us all good attitudes, and I appreciate that. But Murd are us. Murd, you done suicide bombered yourself with Anne. I saw you, like, rip your own leg off a couple of times, Murd. What in tarnation was that?
That was my attempt to stop her from invading my personal space.
Us, please be silent or you will be executed. It is not your time for debriefing.
It was just...
Bamboy Doe, we have noted your complaints. We have reviewed the security footage. For damaging computer property, please report for disintegration after this meeting. Anarchy, please report for disintegration twice after this meeting for your treasonous behavior. KOA, please give us a debriefing on the mission parameters and whether it was accomplished adequately with minimal damage to computer equipment.
Well, the mission was accomplished. The Santa Claus was destroyed, but I have to bring you some evidence about murderous and Hammer Time's treasonous actions. Firstly, in the elevator, and when he attacked Bambi Doe without permission. Also, Bambi Doe attacked Anarchy without any permission before we reached elevator. Then we reached the R&D department, and Baby Bo just started killing all of us while I was trying to have some shots for your own use. And by the way, when they said that I freed those elves, those communists, I didn't really free them. I wanted to use them to find Santa Claus. And by the way, I forgot that Baby Boy didn't want to kill Santa Claus because, as he said, let me check the video, he had a very happy attitude and he was a very positive person, as he said. Isn't that something treacherous? As I remember, it is a little bit treacherous. We're not
the communication
allowed...
logs confirms your accusation against Baby Boy. Baby Boy, you will report for termination following this briefing, and for damage of computer property, you will be fined 3,000 credits.
By the way, they didn't want to comply with my request to reshoot the scenery when I said that I didn't get a good angle. Especially, Hammer Time said, no, he didn't say, he did something completely opposite. I told him to come towards me to position him in a better position, and he ran the other way.
Failure to follow a communications officer's instructions to gather proper camera angles is treason. All of you will report for termination following this debriefing. Baby Boy, please give your mission summary as team leader, and all accusations of treason must be submitted now.
I gotta say, I'm just so pleased with the team here today. They just did excellent work from start to finish. Every time they found out that somebody was a communist, they either immediately executed them or they executed themselves in the case of Murder Us. Just fantastic work. And to KOA's point, I just gotta say that Santa guy, are we sure about him? Because he was so cheerful. He followed the citizen's guide to being a good citizen to a T, Frank Computer. I gotta say, that guy is real stand up. The only person I got a real issue with here is Bambi Doe, because as we mentioned, when we set out on this adventure, she had a real stench to her, a real stink, and I can put up with some things, flames shooting up at my ass, losing my legs, fire from the ceiling, but a stinky shirt and armpits, I cannot abide, Friend Computer.
I'd like to use my 2 points against that testimony.
You will be silent or you will be executed immediately. Baby Boy, your comments are noted. Stinky troubleshooters are not hygienic troubleshooters. Bamboy Doe, you will now report to your new service duty. You are now assigned to clean the waste disposal units in Sector POO. Hammer Time, please give your report as the happiness officer on the happiness and traitorous activities of your fellow troubleshooters.
I would like to log my agreement with Bam Guaido's report of traitorous activities. In addition, I would like to report Bam Guaido for traitorous activities in that she was engaged in a number of attacks on her fellow troubleshooters completely unprovoked. In addition, I would like to report Murdar Us for being a filthy mutant who attempted to engage in mind control. And friend computer, I would also like to note that the record of the mission will demonstrate that, in fact, it was me who successfully completed the mission by eliminating infrared citizen Santa Claus.
Citizen Ham our time. Cannibalism is punishable by treason. Please report for immediate execution following this mission. Murder us?
Friend computer, where was there any discussion of cannibalism in the debriefing?
The records show from the communications officer you eating Santa Claus's arm. Murder us? You have been accused of being a registered mutant or an unregistered mutant. Failure to register your mutant power is treason. Registering your mutant power is treason. Please report for execution after this meeting, and you will be fined 5,000 credits following the meeting. But if you register your mutant power, we will also promote you to orange security clearance and then promptly demote you for not registering it prior. Murder Us, please give your report as equipment guy. How did the R&D equipment perform for this mission? You're muted. Muted Murderous. He doesn't get to tell us how he did this meeting.
God damn it. Okay. Friend computer, I got 4 things I want to say. Thing number 1, Anarchy. Yeah. She knew about the Mem White beverage mix-up and didn't say anything. That's bad. Second thing, Bambi Doe, baby boy. Yeah, they're working for a group that diverted a lot of your cloning supplies that were meant for a higher destiny to deal with their weird machine cult thing that they're part of.
Secret societies are treasonous. Noted.
Number 3, none of these people listened to anything I had to say regarding equipment, distribution of equipment, or how to properly operate equipment. That means they're all failures in regards to the team. And thing number 4, you asked us to troubleshoot a problem, the problem's taken care of. I'd say we successfully troubleshot. I await summary execution.
Citizen Murder Us, your comments are noted and the friend computer finds them very inspiring. All other members of this troubleshooting team will have their clones permanently deactivated and removed from the gene bank. For your great inspiration and accomplishing the mission, Murder Us, you are now promoted to yellow, and your execution has been delayed for 1 week. Please report in 1 week for execution. And that is where we end this particular batshit crazy game of Paranoia.
That was great.
That was awesome.
As anyone who's watching and the players can tell, you can't win. The end of it is always you all are murdered.
I consider me to have a victory
for a
overall. Week. Yeah, I'm cool with it. I was saving that speech for like the last 45 minutes, by the way.
The reason you got promoted is you were the only one who drugged the bouncy beverage thin or under plot line into the game again. So I said, we'll give you something bonus for that. Because everyone here was in one shape or form involved in the bouncy bubbly beverage wiping the memory of the Vulture Squad. You all were part of it somehow.
I didn't know that. All right. That's good.
Yeah.
I figured that was the time to bring it all to light. It's the end of the game. Might as well bring it out.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
That was the thing I was going to tag Bambi for, was the bouncy bubbly beverage, and I blanked on it when it was time to report.
I also think it's funny that the filthy mutant was the one that's getting the week-long reprieve.
You were promoted, demoted, promoted again, but you're still getting executed.
Yeah.
Hey, I burned a whole bunch of people, so I'm happy.
But that is Paranoia in a nutshell. Everything you do is never going to work out. You still accomplished the mission. You killed Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucked
so
up. The day after Christmas, y'all are killing Santa Claus. Y'all are on the naughty list now, okay?
He knows what he did.
Yeah.
And I got
you
it
missed
on
We
out
already
the
delivered
chance.
the gifts. We're good. We don't
You
need them
missed
for
the
another.
chance. You could have
12
reported
months.
Bambi Doe for having an elven sword that was not authorized as part of her standard equipment.
Or the green whip.
No, or the green.
Or the green
So I
whip.
had this hypno card that I was carrying around that was
That
supposed
did
to
nothing.
never ever work.
It
was
actually says,
great.
in my notes say it does nothing. You show the hypno card every time you want. It does absolutely
Yep.
nothing.
And I kept showing it anyway.
Mhm.
Jackie, this was awesome. This was
Yeah,
so much
I'm
fun.
glad everyone
I had a
played.
great time. You guys are all amazing. I'm really glad
I'm
I could
glad
be
I
part
got
of
to
this.
play with some people I haven't played with before because it's always fun to play with new people. That's one thing us at McStabber Studios love to do is we love to include people that we normally don't get to play with. So join our Discord and you can reply to casting calls for shit like this because after this game, there will be another Paranoia game because we will do another one. I don't know when, but we will do another one because there's some adventures that can go a lot longer than this one, but y'all have to survive to do it.
The Paranoia campaign.
Yeah, the infamous that nobody's ever actually seen happen. Correct. If you like what we're doing, of course, you can give us a follow here on Twitch. You can give us a subscribe. If you have Amazon Prime, of course, you can subscribe for free. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can give us a subscription. That's all cool. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, Windy City After Dark, Episode 9. We are almost at the end of the season. We're getting there. Next Saturday, Bluebeard's Bride, run by my wife. She will be doing another Bluebeard's Bride, which is based off the fairy tale for Bluebeard. It's a horror game, but it's hard to describe. You're a bride playing aspects of an individual. It's a dark, feminine, personal horror, but it's really good because I loved it last time I watched her do it. It was great. That'll be next Saturday at 3 p.m. this time slot. Of course, after this, once these are done, Ishval will be returning again, and so will Haunted Chronicles in the new year because they were on break. That's why I ran these. And when they return for Ishval and Haunted Chronicles, they are both doing $50 gift card giveaways to Drive Through RPG. We did the one for Windy City last week, but this week, or coming up, watch the schedule. Be on Discord to see the schedule. That's my hint. They will be doing one. So if you want to see good content, pop over to our friends. We've got a whole list of friends over in chat right now. Channels that we love to support. Macabre Derek, who does Vampires Sunday evenings after our stream. RPG Table, that's Junie. She streams during the day now. I think she's on break as well, though, because of the holiday. Thread Raiders does a lot of charity stuff. They're a great group. Archives of the Gravigan, Spectre Alafet, she does a Changeling game. Sylvanov, Saturday nights is Prince William by night, more vampire. We love our vampire here. Trying to think if I missed anything. Anyone want to say anything? Any of the players? Let me give the players a chance to talk.
I'm all good.
Just so dumbfounded by the murder.
I want to say thank you to everybody for having me here. It was my first time playing at a Twitch game.
Oh.
You were all amazing. It was pretty awesome.
You did great.
I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
It was a good job, man. I had a lot of fun.
Yep.
Morgan is telling me to pimp our podcast, Chocolate Chips
Go
for
ahead.
Dinner.
Go ahead and pimp your podcast. You can do that. You're on the stream. Go ahead. We don't mind.
Ivy
people
Raven
pimping
and
their
I
shit.
have a podcast called Chocolate Chips for Dinner. You can follow us on Twitter at Choco Chip Dinner or Chocolate Chips, the number 4 dinner at .buzzsprout.com.
Because one thing McStabber Studios is good about is we don't, prevent anyone from hyping whatever in the fuck they want to because you share the love, you spread it around. That's the only way to run a community.
Yeah.
But failing to thank our GM is treasonous. So thank you to the GM.
Thank you.
Thank you to Friend Computer. Thank you to my fellow players. Failing to thank your fellow players is also treasonous. Thank you to the audience. Failing to thank the audience is also treasonous. And I have nothing to hype, so I will shut up.
And
because not shutting up is also treasonous.
I think everyone here, this is the first Shanky game they've been part of. This is not a normal Shanky dark vampire. This was a lot more over the top and fun. So I hope everyone had fun with the first one.
It was the best.
Yes.
Kind
By the
of
way,
ridiculousness.
we have merchandise now. It's in the chat. The link to it. We just started doing some merchandise. One of the things is literally I got killed in a McStabber Studios one shot, and all I got was a T-shirt. That should be noted. You have to buy the t-shirt, no less, which is even funnier when you think about it. There's your boy Twitch stuff. There's the Windy City. We've got an amazing poster made by Combustion Girl for the Windy City stream. It's a movie poster of our Windy City stream. It's awesome. And that's all viewer provided for that one, which we love. I had a blast. I enjoyed doing this. I'm glad I had players. Go ahead, Murderers.
I just want to pimp two things real quick. Pimping the Deejcast and Deej Time YouTube channels and podcast. Deej Time and Deejcast are they're an organization a couple friends of mine run that uses role-playing games to help kids with anxiety, teenagers, to kind of overcome that. They work with a lot of small independent developers. They run their games on their channel. They talk about how the behavioral aspects of how role-playing games can be therapy for a lot of people. They're a great channel. They're a great bunch of guys. I really support them in everything they do. I was lucky enough to be a guest on their Worldwide Wrestling RPG cast, which is a truly incredible game. I would love to run it sometime. They're a good group of guys. Can't recommend them enough. And thank you guys again. This has been such a good time. I'm so happy.
I'm glad
you're
you had
all awesome.
Fun.
Yeah, this is great.
But on a serious note, in the words of Chops, mental health is no joke. Please take mental health seriously. Reach out to your friends, reach out to your family, reach out to loved ones, reach out to people you don't even like, because you can't tell how they're doing without reaching out to them. Don't assume they're okay. Please check in on them, make sure they're okay, especially with the holiday season and COVID and everything else going on in the world. Please check in on them. And if you suffer from mental health issues, please don't be afraid to reach out to somebody or even reach out to professionals, because we can't all do it alone and you shouldn't have to do it alone. So please reach out and make sure that, you take care of what you need to take care of so that you can be fine and you can join us in stories like this. And thank you all for coming, the viewers, and thank you, the players. And we will see you, hopefully some of you, for tomorrow with Windy City After Dark at 5 p.m. Eastern with our vampire, where it's a lot more serious and a lot more dark. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.